and their families today at
Triple M is kicking off NRL 2025 in style.
Rugby League in Las Vegas.
Vegas style, baby.
Did we expect anything less?
Triple M will be live from Sin City for all the action today.
How good's the atmosphere?
It's the Canberra Raiders and the New Zealand Warriors. For Ream and McDonald's, Triple M rocks the NRL 2025 in Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Welcome back to Allegiant Stadium for the second instalment of what is round one of the Telstra Premiership. Hello and welcome once again. My name's Ben Dobbin for Triple M Primetime, all thanks to Ream Hot Water, McDonald's and Mitsubishi Heavy Industry Air Conditioners Australia. This game, the Canberra Raiders taking on the New Zealand Warriors. With me in commentary this afternoon is none other than the former Raider great. He was born in Goulburn. He's since changed. He's become one of the big celebrities on the Gold Coast by the looks of him today. He's shining, he's glistening. A very good afternoon to you, Todd Carney. How are you, my friend?
Thanks, Dobbo. It's good to see you and good to hear your intros again, mate. I've missed them over the break, so
How was the wedding? How was the wedding, mate? Congratulations, we should say. Married over the break. Looked amazing. We didn't get an invite, but hey, that's what happens, you know?
Very small, very small. The wedding was good, mate. I just got back from New York and Hawaii, and I was lucky enough my missus let me come over, or my wife, so
yeah.
I'll say wife now, I might get shot.
Yeah, that's right. Now, Wade Graham was with us at the start. He joins us again this afternoon. Wade, a really impressive performance by Wigan. They won 48 points to 24 over Warrington, but it just shows it's a fast, slick track out here at Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah, they were very impressive. Wigan weren't they? They just sort of beat Warrington to the punch on everything, and they got out to a 24-0 lead, and just the job became too hard for Warrington. But I'll tell you who didn't let up. The Warrington fans, they never let up. They even started getting into their own players. So they were pretty upset about that performance, but the atmosphere down here is still amazing.
Have we got the great Brent Reid on the sideline for us in this? I mean, seriously, he can find and earn. Good afternoon, Brent Reid, for the first time this afternoon.
Dobbo, that's a downgrade, mate. It's only Michael Chapman.
Matt Chammy, sorry, mate, you look the same.
Sorry, mate, they couldn't afford Brent Reid. He's very expensive these days with his 360 gigs and all.
Hey, sorry, Chammy, I thought it was Brent Reid. I looked in the binoculars and I could just only see the back of you and that big crop of hair. Now I'm looking, it's not you.
That's a low blow.
Oh, sorry, mate. I had to get in there.
He's still adjusting to his new haircut.
Anyway, just go. Chammy, mate, the first game probably a bit of a blowout, but we've just seen now, and it's interesting. Ricky Stewart not mucking around for the Canberra Raiders. They've made some big changes, and the one that really is interesting, Morgan Smithy drops to the bench, and they're going to start Josh Papali'i in that starting side. So they're making a clear statement in the middle. Pause for a Tarpanay and Papali'i to start the game for the Raiders. There's no mucking around there.
Yeah, of experience, a big game, playing a lot of big games, Josh Papali'i, so you can move Morgan Smithy to the bench, and I think it's the right move. You know, it's a special occasion here, and Josh Papali'i's earned the right to be in this game and start off the match in the right tone. And for the Warriors, they've made a change as well. Mitch Barnett moves into the lock forward position. He then moves, Jackson Ford then moves into the front row, which means Evan Clark will start on the bench.
Todd and Wade, I've got to go to you on this. Round one is always so difficult. You've had trials, and then the importance to try and get these 2 points. What are you looking for in this first game? A lot of people say nothing flashy, low-scoring games. For the Canberra Raiders, there's a lot of expectation for them.
Yeah, I think typically you just want to get out there and put into practice what you've done over the whole pre-season, but there's no ignoring the fact that this is not a regular round one. You need to deal with the occasion as well as, you know, trying to find and put your best foot forward in your football. Now, there's a reflection in that, and Ricky's gone straight to his big guns and put Papali'i into the starting side. Someone experienced, someone who's not going to be overawed by the occasion, and that's what you need. You need that steady head amongst all the chaos. So I understand that move. I think it's a great move from the Canberra coach.
We're going to take a break right now. Triple M rocking the footy for Ream Hot Water and Maccas. We are not far away from kickoff. Canberra taking on the Warriors as Triple M rocks the footy.
For Ream and Maccas, Triple M NRL in Vegas.
Are you an apprentice plumber? Kickstart your career in plumbing with a $3,000 grant from Ream. Geez, they're good, Ream. Ream Apprentice Plumber grants are back this year, and they've got 20 grants available. I tell you what, they just support everything to do with plumbing, hot water. Ream is passionate about supporting the future of plumbing. So if you're a plumber apprentice, or you know someone who is, head to ream.com.au/apprentice and apply today. Applications, well, they close April 27th. Ream, supporters of plumbers and future plumbers for over 80 years.
Boost your business and thrive in 2025. Visit triplem.com.au and click Advertise Local.
Traffic.
Triple M Sydney traffic.
Enjoy a great night of harness racing and Thirsty Merc live at Garage Miracle Mile, Saturday, March 8 at Club Menangle. Free entry, book at clubmenangle.com.au. In Collaroy, traffic lights are flashing yellow on Pittwater Road at Homestead Avenue. A pretty clear run heading both ways over the Rye Bridge. And in Pemulwuy, no delays both ways on the Prospects Highway. The Coles app mega sale is on now with exclusive offers, bonus flyby points, giveaways and more. Hurry, the Coles app mega sale ends March 4. Offers only available on Coles app. T's and C's apply. If we repeat a song between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m, you could win 50 grand with Triple M's $50,000 no repeat workday.
Triple M's new breakfast. Bo, Tash and Woodsy.
My cousin Vlad. Since the Arab movement came in, and Green Acre is just an acre now. There is no green left. They do not like trees. They don't. And DJ Yella does not like a tree.
No.
Which is interesting because the Lebanese flag has a tree on it.
There are plenty of reasons why best sheds are the best sheds. Find out at bestsheds.com.au. That's Bo, Tash and Woodsy. Bo, Tash and Woodsy. Back on Triple M Breakfast Monday.
A person makes the time for what they love.
And we make the space. 1-800-GOT-JUNK makes the space.
We make the space for possibility.
The space for yoga.
The space for lifting weights.
The space for dancing.
The space for living your best life.
And what does a person need to do to make all this happen?
All you have to do is point.
We make space for possibility.
When you want to make junk disappear,
call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.au.
Get the new
Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra
at Telstra
with the latest Galaxy AI.
Create,
have fun,
and feel smarter together.
With Australia's best mobile network.
Gym memberships, club memberships, they all sound so appealing until you see the fees. Well, there's one membership that costs nothing and it saves you money. The Flower Power Trade Membership. If you have a landscaping, gardening or construction business, Flower Power's trade membership unlocks amazing discounts. Your business can save up to 25% on our top quality plants, pots and landscaping supplies. Plus, we can deliver 7 days a week. Apply for your money-saving trade membership at flowerpower.com.au. They're garden people.
When did food get so fussy? Liquid nitrogen, blowtorches, drizzles, foams. Try Every Plate's deliciously simple meal kits instead. Affordable 4-step recipes prepared in as little as 15 minutes. Every Plate. Get stuck in.
At Mounties, every Thursday in March and April, you have a chance to win big. $1,000 cash, $10,000 cash, a brand new BMW or a trip to Vegas. Simply swipe daily to increase your chances. Draws start from 7 p.m, so be there to win.
T's and C's apply. Authorised under New South Wales Permit NTP 12056. Entries open Saturday 1st Feb to Thursday 24 April 2025.
Don't miss out. Start swiping today at Mounties.
At Officeworks, we won't be beaten on price. If you find a lower price on an identical stocked item, we'll beat it by 5%. So you can make bigger things happen with Officeworks. Price be guarantee, exclusions apply.
Rest makes it so simple to manage your super. You'll wonder what else might be that simple. Like being a dog walker. Oh, you're so cute. No. Drop. Sit.
Get off your...
Sorry.
Dog walking is hard, but managing your super is simple with Rest.
Product issued by Retail Employees Superannuation Pty Limited. Consider if it's appropriate for you and read the PDS and TMD available at rest.com.au/PDS before deciding to join or stay.
Now down to the post-MAC press conference with Lions coach Chris Fagan.
Chris, tell us how the Happy Meal went tonight.
My grandson didn't get a Brisbane bear clip this time, so we better collect all 18.
The AFL Happy Meal is here. The season starts at Macca's.
T's and C's apply.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But someone's coming home with the 2 points.
Heading down to Vegas, beaten up with the two.
For Ream and Macca's Triple M NRL live from Sin City.
Welcome back as Triple M rocks the footy. We are live from Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. We are not far away from kickoff for the Canberra Raiders taking on the New Zealand Warriors. In the early game, Wigan, too good for Warrington, 48 points to 24. Michael Chammas, Wade Graham, Todd Carney and Ben Dobbin with you for this call. And boys, we should start unpacking the Warriors. A lot to like about the Warriors, but no Tohu Harris, no Aiden Fanua-Blake, no Sean Johnson. Montoya's gone and Dallin Bertini-Zalesniak injured for the season. They're a different looking side, but still very, very strong.
Yeah, I think the biggest loss for me, obviously, is who's going to step up and replace Sean Johnson. He was such a big part of their team. And he was basically the chief out there. And there's an opportunity for Luke Metcalf. We've seen him in the past play well and play consistently well for periods, but unfortunately he's been hampered by injuries over his career so far. But it's a great opportunity here on a big stage to really come out there and put his best foot forward. And the other big loss, Adam Fanua-Blake.
Yeah.
James Fisher-Harris steps into that role now. Are they different types of front rowers? Yes, they are. Adam Fanua-Blake's more that powerful, meter eater kind of guy, but the leadership that James Fisher-Harris will bring into this team, I think will cover the absence of Tohu Harris and Adam Fanua-Blake. But the big ones for their halves. Who's going to step up and control the game when it needs to be done?
I think there was a question mark, Todd, around a lot of people thought that Chanel Harris-Tavita wouldn't be the starting. I mean, Tamari Martin had been playing in the trials. It was a little bit of a shock. But look, Metcalf, we forgot about him last year because he was injured. He might be the answer there long term. And I know they've obviously got young Cleary there who isn't part of this side today. So they've obviously seen him as a long-term half as well. So Chanel Harris-Tavita needs to step up this afternoon.
Was that me? Was that for
Todd,
me, Dobbo?
That was for Toddy. He's not there.
He's not there. No, he's on his way up. Yeah.
Okay.
But no, you're exactly right. Listen, again, Sean Johnson, he was so experienced and he would have controlled all that communication through the middle. So it's a big role to step up, and no doubt they have been working on that in the preseason. This is the best combination that Andrew Webster think will start the season. The other big one out of all this too is Wade Egan, the hooker. Now he's an experienced player now. He's a really quality number 9. But when you lose that little bit of experience in the halves, you can fix that up because he's the point of contact. He touches the ball first. So if he feels they need to square it up,
we'll take the anthem. We will take the anthem just now as we just stand here now.
What's the problem
The American national anthem being played as we speak, just ahead of round 1.
Fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
As the flyover at Allegiant Stadium, you can hear the Jets spine tickling. Quickly, boys, a tip and final thought from you both.
For me, you know what, my head's saying the Raiders with their experience, Jamal Fogarty and his kicking game, but my heart's for the trial matches. I'm giving the Warriors a big chance. I think they can produce an upset here today.
Michael Chammas.
I'm going the Raiders. I think KO Weeks, Xavier Savage, these guys will light up the stage. It's the occasion that they're made for. I think the Raiders get the job done.
Kickoff not far away. We'll be back very shortly. Triple M rocking the footy.
For Ream and Macca's Triple M NRL in Vegas.
If your business is sitting outside of finals contention, Prosper is the X factor that you'll get you back into the winner's circle. Prosper offers same-day business funding with no upfront asset security on loans up to $150K. And you can make unlimited extra repayments to save on interest. Don't get tackled by cash flow stress. Prosper keeps your business in play as Australia's #1 online lender to small business. Apply today at prosper.com. That's PROSPA. T's and C's and the standard credit criteria apply.
Boost your business and thrive in 2025. Visit triplem.com.au and click Advertise Local.
Traffic. Triple M Sydney traffic.
Enjoy a great night of harness racing and First America live at Garrard's Miracle Mile, Saturday, March 8 at Club Menangle. Free entry. Book at clubmenangle.com.au. In Collaroy, traffic lights are flashing yellow on Pittwater Road at Homestead Avenue. A pretty clear run heading both ways over the Rye Bridge. And in Pemulwuy, no delays both ways on the Prospect Highway. The Coles app mega sale is on now with exclusive offers, bonus flybys points, giveaways and more. Hurry, the Coles app mega sale ends March 4. Offers only available on Coles app. T's and C's apply. If we repeat a song between 9am and 4pm, you could win $50,000 with Triple M's $50,000 no repeat workday.
Triple M's new breakfast. Bo, Tash and Woodsy.
My teenage boys, they have massive punch-ups, and then 10 minutes later, they are best friends.
If I'm 18 and punching on with my brother, and Natasha Belling comes out of the room with her hands in the air, with her glasses on, throwing her weight around, I am about facing and sitting on the lounge as quick as I can.
There are plenty of reasons why best sheds are the best sheds. Find out at bestsheds.com.au. It's Bo, Tash and Woodsy. Bo, Tash and Woodsy. Back on Triple M Breakfast Monday.
Macca's new McSmart meal. Get a cheeseburger, small fries and soft drink, and your choice of side for just $6.95. Perfect for cheeseburger buffs, nug enthusiasts, Sunday stands, or chicken and cheese fiends. Available every day from 10:30am to midnight at participating restaurants. Excludes McDelivery.
I've been off the tools for a while. You think you're bulletproof until you get injured and can't work. Thankfully, I got real income protection insurance before I hurt myself. It covers 70% of my income. My premiums are tax deductible and I didn't need a medical or blood test to apply. Search Real Income Protection Insurance and request a quote now.
General information only. Cover depends on your circumstances. Read the PDS and TMD at realinsurance.com.au. Issued by Hanover Life Re of Australasia.
Spin to win at Harvey Norman. Enter now. hn.com.au/spin to win. With a total prize pool valued at over $45,000. Spin to win prizes daily. Plus, make any purchase at Harvey Norman and go in the draw to win the ultimate 2025 Toyota AFL Grand Final or NRL Telstra Premiership Grand Final experience. hn.com.au/spin to win. At Harvey Norman now. Terms, conditions apply. AFL authorised GF promotion GFAFL 25/18.
Sign up with NG Saver and you'll get up to $200 in bill credits. That's $100 credit on gas and $100 on electricity. That's epic value. Even our disclaimers are epic. An average residential customer using 3,900 kilowatt hours per year on a flat rate in the Ausgrid network could pay $1,564 including GST in the first 12 months of their energy plan. Bills may change depending on usage. Basic plan information documents are available online. With NG, it's possible. Search NG for more.
Australia's largest unreserved auction is back. On March 4, 5 and 6, Ritchie Brothers is selling over 3,000 items, all unreserved. Construction, transport and agricultural machinery. Everything sells, no reserves. Inspect on site, bid online. Get the equipment you need in this massive sale. 3 days only. Don't miss out. Register now at rvauction.com.au.
At Mounties, every Thursday in March and April, you have a chance to win big. $1,000 cash, $10,000 cash, a brand new BMW, or a trip to Vegas. Simply swipe daily to increase your chances. Draws start from 7pm, so be there to win.
T's and C's apply. Authorised under New South Wales Permit NTP 12056. Entries open Saturday 1st Feb to Thursday 24 April 2025.
Don't miss out. Start swiping today at Mounties.
Shop warehouse prices at Bunnings. Bunnings has the paint essentials to refresh your outdoor space this weekend. Shop great value on a wide range of paint and paint accessories online or at your local Bunnings warehouse. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
What happened
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But someone's coming home with the 2 points. For Ream and Macca's Triple M NRL, live from Sin City.
Live from Allegiant Stadium, kickoff not far away. The Warriors taking on the Raiders. We'll be back very shortly.
She thought it was true love. He looked at her. Handsome. Nice watch. Then he just started firing questions. How much do you earn? What are your assets? Why do you need my money? It was then she realised he was a bank and would never understand her business. Red Z knows when you need a loan, you need someone that understands the self-employed. With love from Red Z. Speak to your broker or visit redz.com. Red Z. Backing those who back themselves. Australian credit licence 311128.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But someone's coming home with the 2 points. For Ream and Macca's Triple M NRL, live from Sin City.
Welcome back to Allegiant Stadium. Kickoff not far away. Ben Dobbin, Todd Carney, Wade Graham and Michael Chammas with you. Round 1 of the Telstra Premiership for Ream Hot Water and McDonald's as Triple M rocks the footy. I am so excited for this one. A couple of changes. So Jackson Ford for the New Zealand Warriors will start, and then we'll see obviously a little slight change with Mitch Barnett. Now he comes down into the second row, and we're looking at obviously Dylan Walker, who has been, really strong. They were going to think of starting him. He comes to the bench. For the Raiders, Josh Papali'i will start wearing the 16 jersey, and they've obviously moved Morgan Smithy to the bench. A masterstroke, some may say. It does strengthen up their middle, Todd Carney.
It definitely does strengthen up the middle, and that's obviously Ricky's going to put his best pack out there with the smaller field. Really looking forward to see how they roll forward and help with the for the kicking game.
Yep. A very good afternoon, everybody, also who are listening to us across with what was a awesome first call and unbelievable. Obviously, TalkSport in the UK. Thank you very much to our great friends Mark Wilson and Craig Murdoch who called that game. If you're just joining us, Wigan 48, Warrington 24, and to everybody listening to us in the UK through TalkSport, Listener, through Queensland, New South Wales, and across the Triple M network. Happy Sunday. We are live in Las Vegas waiting for both teams to make their way out. The Warriors will be the first out, I suspect. Who do you like in this one? Even though you're a Canberra born and bred boy, who do you like?
I'm going to have to stick with Canberra. I think they're halves, the new halves for the Warriors, but I'm looking forward to seeing James Fisher-Harris playing for the Warriors today.
Down to you on the sideline, Michael Chammas. All thank you to Bob Jane T-Marts. Who do you like, mate?
Yeah, this is unbelievable, boys. The atmosphere down here, it's been incredible. With the roof over the top, the echo when the crowds go off, and the Pommy fans have been sensational as well. So it's exciting here as the Warriors make their way out onto the field. You sort of forget during the hype during the week that we actually have 2 points on the line here today, and it's a great way to start the season. Everyone's enjoying it.
Here come the Warriors. Here come the Warriors, led by their captain, James Fisher-Harris. Nickel Klostad, Tua Piki Lauatoa, Pompey, Tua Asashek, Harris Davida, Metcalf, Fisher-Harris for the first time as a Warrior. Obviously, Egan, Ford, Capewell, Nakore, Barnett. Now Clark drops to the bench, Walker, Malga and Halasima. They are coached by Andrew Webster. Wow, what a big welcoming. Now, we've got the Viking clap. We're not quite sure who is going to be the Viking horn blower as we wait now for the Raiders and the Viking clap about to begin. Here it goes. He gets down to one knee. So defensive tackle from the LA Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders. So they're clapped now. Wade Graham with me, Todd Carney, Michael Chammas on the sideline. And the Viking clap is loud and proud, boys. How good is this? As we wait for the Raiders, and here they come. Joseph Tavade leads this side out. Weeks, Tamale, Timoko, Chris, Savage, Strange and Fogarty. Horsburgh, Starling and Tapane, Hudson Young, Zach Hoskins and Papali'i. Smithy's to the bench. Owen Paddy from the North Burnett. He started his career at Billawheeler. He'll make his debut Sasagi and Mariota. A tip from you, Wade Graham, this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the Warriors, but it's a massive watch game for me.
Yep, down to the sideline quickly. Your final thoughts, Michael Chamis or Bob Jane Teamart?
Yeah, I think the Raiders here, boys. I like the excitement in their back line. As I said a little bit earlier, this is the stage that's made for the likes of K.O. Weeks and Xavier Savage, and I think they'll be too strong here today.
So the Warriors will kick off. Josh Papali'i on the back fence already waiting for it. You can just imagine this contact. And Grant Atkins, the referee. We will be calling the Gillaroos game, then following that Penrith taking on Cronulla. But the countdown is away. The Telstra Premiership is underway as now we get kickoff for 2025 live from Las Vegas. Warriors kicking off. It'll be the Raiders with the first ball, and Josh Papali'i runs into a wall straight away. Niokore was there making the tackle. Starling shifts across. Tapane works the ball up towards that 15-metre line. They're coming towards Vegas. So now Corey Horsburgh had a very disrupted season last year. And he takes the ball towards the 30-metre line. Centre field, right side, Papali'i with a strong run, ran into Capewell. And Jackson Ford, who's starting. It could have been a penalty there. Atkins says get back and play the ball. Tapane on the fourth tackle. So that's 5 now for the Raiders. A nice set as they take it towards the halfway. They come across now. Fogarty, he goes high. This will be a good opportunity to start for the Warriors. And Roger Tuivasa-Sheck took the ball nicely, came back to the Warriors, and they begin their set. So Canberra get through cleanly. As now the Warriors shift early to a picky. This excitement machine, he was a fullback. They've converted him this year, obviously, to a winger. So they've got lots to like, the Warriors. Some high hopes. Leotoa. Oh, look at this. Niokore. We haven't seen James Fisher-Harris have a carry yet. So now they go. They work with Jackson Ford, and he makes a strong run, so they're up towards the halfway. Both sides testing each other out. Harris Tavita pumps one high, and the ball goes long. Weeks takes it, this excitement machine, brings it back to the 20. Almost got through. Metcalf brought him down. No score early on the Triple M Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard.
Yeah, just as you would imagine a game like this to start, very risk-free footy, just playing through that middle third. In the first set of the game, Tapane and Papali'i both had 2 carries each, so Ricky Stewart's intentions clear to see.
Yeah, so Zach Hoskins gets up, plays the ball. Now Horsburgh, look at the big red terror, got the offload. Now back to Hoskins, and he's brought down just short of that halfway line. So trying to get the offloads early. No score on the Beacon Trade scoreboard. Early days as Tapane is wrapped up, and he's made a mistake. It's been played at. No, Grant Atkins says it went backwards. So it was touched. So no more 6 more there. Fogarty will kick from halfway. This one's high. Swirling kick, taken once again by Nickel Klokstad. And Todd Carney, there was just a bit of risky football there from the Canberra Raiders trying to push some passes.
Yeah, Big Red Horsburgh pushes a pass in. Obviously, the knock back from Tapane made Jamal Fogarty's kick a little bit harder off a slow play the ball. But yeah, Raiders' intentions early. They're going to roll out the middle of the park early.
3 gone on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. No score. Canberra and the Warriors. Todd Carney, Wade Graham, Ben Dobbin and Michael Chamis on the sideline. As the Warriors now are up to their 40-metre line. Egan comes across. Here he comes. James Fisher-Harris with his first carry as a New Zealand Warrior in 2025. So he shifts across now. And they go high again once the Warriors on the last. This time it was a testing kick as well. Tamale, and he brings the ball back towards that 30-metre line. So Canberra trying to win the field battle at the present moment, and Sebastian Chris just running one out, takes the ball, nice run as well. Took it up to that 40-metre line. Starling into dummy half. He comes to the right. They're 40 metres up their own line. Well, there's a bit of traffic going on there. Xavier Savage, he's run into a wall of Warriors supporters. And look at this defence from the Warriors. Barnett was in there along with Kate. Well, quick play the ball by Starling, and he darts up. Nice run by Starling, making 15 metres. Oh, this game's end-to-end at the moment. Now it goes to Savage. He takes it one out, bounces off one, bounces off two, gets the offload. Here comes Hudson Young, working back to the right, trying to find a runner. Ball picked up, played at it. Should be 6 more again. Yes, it is. So they get a repeat set. So they're pushing their passes, but it's paying dividends at the moment.
Yeah, that one there, Hudson Young, as he sometimes does in games, just crabbing across the field, looking for some space. I think he got a little bit lucky. Someone read the contact, and because the contact was so solid, hit the ball out of his hands, making that 6 again. So Canberra, a bit fortunate there, but it's the first time a team's in good field position.
Here's the red terror. Corey Horsburgh gets the offload now, and Raiders right on the attack. They're 20 metres out. The Westpac red zone they're nearing has now... They play the ball now. Fogarty goes to the left. It comes back now to Tarpanay. Flick pass to Starling. Back to the right. Papali'i, who started wearing the 16 jersey. Spun out of one. Barnett got him. So did Egan. So now they come back to this left-hand side. Fogarty tips one back inside to Horsburgh. Horsburgh brought down in a good tackle. A lot of work from Mitch Barnett at the moment.
He's had a great start, Dobbo.
Hasn't he? So they come to the left now. Fogarty plays out the back. It goes across the straights. Then it goes to Chris. Chris beat one, beat two. Scope goes to the line. He just got short. I don't think he got there. I don't think he's claiming it. Let's have a look. Let's see what Grant Atkins says. He's saying no try. So we're going to have a look at the Harvey Norman replay here, but I think he put it out and he was short.
It's a close one. We're going to have a look at the replay, but it was tremendous work. The Warriors seem to have it covered, but young Easton Strange, a little bit of double pump, just attracted the outside men, gave a bit of space to Sebastian Chris, and he got there. He got there.
Sebastian Chris has scored the try. It looks short and it rolled back, Todd Carney, but he scored that try.
Yeah, he's definitely got it on the line.
And Canberra will be the first try scorers.
First opportunity down here in good ball, and the Canberra Raiders take full advantage of it. It's been end-to-end, and just in these early games, it's
that's a try. That's a try. Sebastian Chris will score the try, 4-0 to the Canberra Raiders. Wade Graham and Todd Carney on what is the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. A great start for the Raiders when they had some good possession in the Westpac red zone.
He done it quite. It was the first time the Raiders got into good field position. They've been throwing the ball. Corey Horsburgh's got a few late offloads. The Warriors won't be happy with that there. It was a very simple play down the left side of the field. Jamal plays out the back to his half strange, and they don't come up with a defender. The centre bites in and leaves his winger posted, and Sebastian Chris dummies and goes himself and reaches out and scores. But it was just too easy for their first opportunity with 10 minutes gone or 8 minutes gone in the game.
They're running them round at the moment. They're offloads and everything that they're doing at the moment, and it's tiring out the Warriors. I think it's somewhat of a shock because we haven't seen the Raiders play this style of football before.
Yeah, and they've been fortunate in some occasions, but it is difficult to defend for the Warriors trying to get these offloads and manage that unstructured footy, as we see Fogarty here lining up the kick.
Yeah, on the Pertic kick predictor, 68%. As he comes in, why didn't they just give him 100%? 6-0 on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. A break, and then Michael Janis.
Spin to win the ultimate footy finals experience at Harvey Norman. Visit hn.com.au/spin to win for your chance to win big prizes, including tickets to the 2025 NRL Grand Final. T's and C's apply.
Stroke of genius from Ricky Stewart pre-game. He brought the experienced Josh Papali'i onto the field. He moved back. It was Morgan Smithies who was supposed to start, and Josh Papali'i has been outstanding in the opening few minutes of the game. The other thing you guys touched on is the second phase. Xavier Savage offload, Corey Horsburgh offload. It's damaging at the moment. It's proving hard for the Warriors to contain.
It certainly is. All thank you to Bob Chain T-Marts on the sideline, Michael Chamis, Todd Carney, Wade Graham, Ben Dobbin as Triple M rocks the football. It's 6-0 on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. Canberra over the Warriors. And Grant Atkins is saying go back. We've got 8 minutes gone so far. And they look a fraction shell-shocked just at the moment, the Warriors. So Starling to Horsburgh now, and Corey Horsburgh. Geez, he makes a difference in this side when you've got Horsburgh, Papali'i and Tarpanay starting as your middles. So they head right. And there's a penalty. So it's a mistake, sorry. So now It's an error from Corey Horsburgh, which he has got in it. So he's made the mistake and given the Warriors a real opportunity. And that's this rule this year. You just can't be lazy around the play the ball.
He's tried to play it a bit much here, and he's gone up and tried to milk the penalty and fell over. And Grant Atkins is having nothing of it. And
that's the new rule.
I think fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, just get up and play the ball. And as we see the Warriors, they have the opportunity now to answer straight back.
Straight into the Westpac red zone, the Warriors are 20 metres out. They come back to the right. Here's that man, Mitch Barnett, who's done so well defensively. So they'll stay right. It comes across now. Fisher-Harris fends off one. And he's brought down 8 metres out. They trail 6-0 the Warriors at the moment. Canberra holding on. So they come to that left. Barnett. Then it goes across. Metcalf. He's brought down in a good tackle as well. They swarmed on him. So the open side is the right. 3 tackles in. That man again, Mitch Barnett, that origin forward, goes close to the line. He's almost over the line, but brought back. Strong defence from Horsburgh. Hang on. Atkins is going to send him back.
Experienced play there by Tarpany. He knew he had the ball, so he just dragged him into the in-goal. A little bit of break-in play, get the defensive line back together.
Metcalf goes across. Harris Tavita is brought down, so they're looking like they've got some nice shape as well. As they work back, then that's a change.
Last play.
That was last play, so that's a really poor set off the back of that set. That's a poor last tackle option.
Yeah, very poor set to finish the set, but you've got to expect that. We've got a new half in Metcalf. It's his first NRL starting as a 7.
No, they've made a mistake, and geez, they're giving Xavier Savage a spray. He's made the mistake, and James Fisher-Harris letting him know exactly what he's done.
Yeah, it's funny, right, because at the start of the game we saw Tarpany carry the ball twice in a set, Papali'i carry the ball direct twice in a set, and since then they've forced a couple of offloads, a couple of errors. They're just pushing it too far for this stage of the game and inviting the Warriors back into it. They need to just settle down a little bit, carry out of the backfield and just kick the ball deep. Field position is so important early in the season in any game.
Expert comments thanks to Seabus Super, making hard work pay off. In the red zone they come. Now it goes across. Tuapicky with the ball, and he's brought down. Sean Nickel-Klodstad into dummy half. Opens up the left. Egan now across to Barnett. Then it goes to Metcalf. Now it goes to Poppy, and he goes forward. Brought down now 8 metres out. So Roger Tuivasa-Sheck into dummy half. They swing the ball long. Out the back, Barnett, they're playing out the back again. Metcalf, then it goes to Niokore. And he's brought down. They're in the Westpac red zone. 15 metres out. Big opportunity, back to the left. Barnett plays flat ball to Fisher-Harris. He had someone on the outside. It would have been lights out. So now Egan shifts it to the left-hand side. Flat ball goes to Cape. Well, Cape will put the right foot step on, and they wrap him up and bring him to the ground. Changeover again on the last tackle.
Well, it was a better set from the Warriors there. They threw the ball a few times. They've got to pass the ball. They had a few opportunities that if they let the pass go to the winger, Roger would not sail over, but he would have had a bit of work to do. But if he passes and gives him that opportunity, I thought they would have had a chance to score a try, and they finish up with a poor end of the set again for the Warriors.
Yeah, it just looks like they're a little bit impatient at the moment. They're trying to win, throw everything into the kitchen sink and win the game right now instead of building it. I think if I was out there right now, I'd just be saying to settle down, let's go through our gears and build this game. We can't win in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, both teams making errors. And both coaches pulling their hair out. Sebastian, Chris, if you're just joining us, Wade Graham, Todd Carney, Michael Chamison, Ben Dobbin with you. Canberra Raiders 6, Warriors 0 on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. Live from Las Vegas, the Legion Stadium. The second game of 4 games here, live on Triple M. Horsburgh got the offload. Now Starling straightens, and that's better metres for him. Up towards the 40, their own half of the field. Trying to milk a penalty, not having anything of it. Tarpanay then rolls forward, making 8 metres, still going Tarpanay, and he's in the middle of the field. That's a great run in the end by the captain, who brings the ball to 48 metres out. Centre field, they come back to the left. Flat pass as well. Well, Mitch Barnett, geez, he's done some work so far defensively. Another big shot. So they come right. Fogarty goes high and targeting Roger. It's taken by Sean Nickel-Klodstad. And he works back and meets Horsburgh along with Papali'i and Timoko. So up to the 20. Now the Warriors with all the work in front of them, with Roger Tuivasa-Sheck just making really easy metres. playing one out. Egan comes back inside, and here goes Tuapiki. Handy little outside backs they've got there with RTS and obviously Tuapiki. So the Warriors making light work of it at the moment as they come up towards that halfway. Raiders leading 6-0, 12 gone. And the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. Over the halfway line now. Grant Atkins calls last tackle. Harris Tavita goes very, very high. Taken nicely in the end and come back for KO Weeks, and he just got absolutely levelled, didn't he?
Kurt Capewell.
Capewell just didn't miss him at all. That's a Maccas I'm loving at the moment, straight up. I love the chase from Kurt Capewell. Had an injury plague 2024. Here comes Savage, so they're working around the pockets at the moment. The Raiders making quick meters. Starling now goes to Papali'i. Crunches in. She's had a good start to the game. Starling now comes back to the left-hand side as they shift now. Goes to Hudson Young. Now they're starting to look better, I tell you what. Tamale, he's not mucking around at all. There's Big Bopper on the wing. Last tackle. They go high. This time it's Strange who puts the ball high. Podstad took it beautifully. Might have been a penalty. It was. Tackled in the air. Yeah. Are they trying to challenge this? You don't think you can, but they're not happy about it at all. They're saying they are going to challenge it. Let's have a listen to Grant Atkins.
Okay, we've got to cope with this challenge. Coming into tackle one, overall the contact, Davis contacts in the air. Canberra challenge.
So Canberra...
I think they're claiming that Chance has gone up and led with his feet. But it's going to be hard to prove. The kicker's allowed to protect himself when he's in the air. He's up.
So hang on, let's have a look. Well, hang on.
Charles Nickel-Cockstar raises the foot and makes contact with Corey Horsburgh, which is dangerous contact. The challenge
That's a penalty.
Penalty to Canberra.
That's a great challenge from Canberra, and they've been successful. Well, normally when you've got two front rowers barking at a referee, you don't listen, but they were right.
If that's dangerous contact, is a penalty just warranted if he's kicking out with his...
Well, it hasn't gone on report.
But if you're saying you 100% know he went up there and led with his leg, dangerous contact, well, I don't think penalty's just sufficient for that.
Well, now the Raiders play on. They're in the Westpac red zone, 10 metres out. They lead 6-0. They've just had a penalty go their way. They go to the right-hand side. Fogarty back inside to Papali'i, and he's wrestled to the ground by this Warriors defence. They're 5 metres out with a big opportunity as they go to the left. The Red Terror back inside. Beat 1, beat 2 Horsburgh. And he's brought down now. The boy from Caboolture. So they shift to the left. Papali'i, there could have been a penalty there. Now the offload. Comes a long pass. Starling, quick pass. Tamale, try! No, it's not. It's a penalty for the obstruction.
Yeah, he just couldn't help himself there, Starling.
Yeah, it was there.
Yeah, the lead runner went through, and he knew there was space out the side. Instead of surrendering.
Tarpanay was the culprit as well. Oh, then it went across to Hudson Young. Hudson Young was the culprit. Having a look at the Harvey Norman replay.
I like what the Raiders were trying to do that set, playing around their middle forwards and trying to get a roll on, well, not a roll on, but sort of pull their middles together and then play shift, but they just got it mixed up there in the end.
Expert comments thanks to Seabus Super, Todd, Carney, Wade Graham, Ben Dobbin. 6-0 Raiders over the Warriors. 15 gone. Round 1 of the Telstra Premiership. So now Egan comes across to their captain in James Fisher-Harris. So weird seeing him play in a New Zealand Warriors jersey. But that's reality now till 2028. Barnett goes out the back now. Long pass. Oh, great ball. Harris Tavita to Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Trying to get on the outside of Savage. Savage makes a mistake, and that's a big mistake. They pick up now. Here goes Weeks. They're on the 30. Weeks got around 1, got around 2. Found Hudson Young. Hudson Young ran into 1. He beat 1, beat 2 up to the 40. Oh, it's end-to-end stuff at the moment.
Starting to open up a little bit. Dobbo, isn't it?
Penalty as well. So Canberra seem to be having the run of it at the moment, Todd Carney, and their defence, it looked like Roger got on the outside, but it was great work by Xavier Savage to bring him back in, and then the mistake.
Savage done really well there, and I think both teams will start to look to their bench because their middle forwards are starting to get tight. They've done a lot of work here.
Down to the sideline, thank you for Bob James T-Mark. It's Michael Chamis.
Yeah, spot on, Toddy. Just as you called it, Josh Papali'i's come from the field and ran 16 minutes stint. He's been replaced by Morgan Smithies.
Yeah, not a bad replacement either. Thank you, Chammy. So 30 metres out, Raiders on the attack. They come to the left-hand side, back inside now. Hudson Young gets the offload, now to Starling. Now it shifts across. This is great. Weeks. Look at this. This is great. They're into the Westpac red zone. The Raiders right on the attack. They come to that right, back inside. Here's Smithies. And they're 9 metres out. They get up and play the ball. Trying to slow the ball down. Grant Atkins says get on with it. They look across now. Tarpanay, flick pass. It was a kick, so they're trying a lot. There's a little mistakes coming, but geez, Canberra pushing some passes at the moment by Graham.
Yeah,
they just need to slow it down a fraction.
I can understand it. Round one, combination, you're still working on that sharpness and that being cohesive and being everything, like executing your attack. But then you add into the mix this occasion, and you want to sort of pull off everything at once because you just feel like this is the time to do it. But I just feel whichever team can just settle in and just play boring footy. Just carry direct, get up the other end and play the field position battle, and then the opportunities will come. The fatigue will set in. You won't need to run the big shape. It'll just be pass into space and let your players create off their own.
Yeah, I like what the Raiders are trying to do, but sometimes giving Starling so many options, he will come up with plays like that. I think Jamal needs to step up, take some control down there, be patient, and then find their groove and then play that kind of footy once the Warriors are tired.
Expert comments thanks to Seabus Super. Raiders 6, Warriors 0 on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. We come over the halfway line. Parpanay on Jackson Ford. So now they shift across. Niokore takes the ball to 38 metres out. They're on the attack. It comes across now. Metcalf with a crossfield kick. They're going to test Savage out again. Savage took it beautifully. Well, there's some pressure on this kid over the last couple of years, but geez, he's improved out of sight. Always a natural talent. As now the mule, Zach Hoskins, just comes in and grinds. Love him. What a mule. He's the mule. So they work now. Tomale. He takes the ball up the middle towards that 40-metre line. Good game of football so far. Raiders doing it nicely as Morgan Smithies with a really strong run takes the ball into the opposition half, and they're 48 metres out. Starling comes to the left. Fogarty looking for a runner. Tarpanay, the culprit, comes in, got his arm through, back to Starling. Now he's looking for another one. Finds Horsburgh. Horsburgh put a little step on. Then he straightened up. Still going Corey Horsburgh. And he's brought down 38 metres out. So a nice play here is the Raiders with Hudson Young with the wraparound. Now they go across to Marley. He puts it on the boot. Ball loose on the deck. Picked back up by the Raiders. Smashed it. Chris had the line wide open and dropped it.
Wow.
Well, they're creating some space now. They went down that left-hand side, Wade Graham, and it opened up like a can of spaghetti for them.
It's a nice little play. We've seen the Canberra Raiders do this for years. Hudson Young, the 5'8" sweeping out the back of the centre, and they created the space, a little kick inside. Sebastian Kritz actually got the lucky bounce again, fortune into his hands, just couldn't control it, and opportunity created, just couldn't ice it.
Nearly got a double. We're just seeing some footage. Ricky's
blown up.
Ricky's sitting on the sideline.
I think the communication with Tuapiki on the wing, he needs to obviously get up and pick his man. That's twice they've been called on that left side, right side, sorry.
Sideline for Bob Jones teamer, Michael Chamis. Some changes yet?
Yeah, well, obviously Morgan Smithies on the field, but the one thing I noticed with the Raiders during the week, I had the privilege of being in some of the team meetings, and they really put a focus on Wade Egan and making sure the markers and that defence was set to minimise his impact in his running game. In the first 20 minutes, he's been near non-existent.
Gee whiz, big shot then.
Corey Horsburgh
on Fisher Harris. Massive shot.
He's had a great start, Horsburgh.
Hasn't he?
He has.
40-metre line. He looks a lot fitter. I need some of what he's been doing. Anyway, now they come up the middle. So the Warriors now trailing 6-0 on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. Shift to that left-hand side. Harris Kavita. He goes high, and Weeks took it beautifully. I mean, when he came there was some question marks on if he was the long-term fullback, but he made it his own from trial form last year, and he's just been better and better and better. No Rapana this year, and that's his place now.
Yeah, well, he's sort of come from Manly as a half, and he's obviously got his fullback position now, and he's doing really well. He's really safe. I'd just like to see him pop up and sort of help his halves when he plays out the back a little bit more.
Oh, they get another penalty. That's 3-1 now, the penalty count. And I can tell you, that would not be making Andrew Webster happy.
I'd say just...
Little hand in there?
Yeah, just getting the rub of the green. There was definitely a little bit of hand there. The Warriors just need to hang on here. They're doing well to... Every time they do get a yardie, they work up the field, but they either give a penalty away or a back-to-back set. They just got to hang in there.
So the Raiders on the attack. They lead with Sebastian Chris 6-0 on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. As Triple M rocks the footy 25 metres out. To the right they head. Here's Morgan Smithies taking the ball to that Westpac red zone. 20 metres out. So now Fogarty took the ball to the line. That's a little better. He was looking for a runner. He just didn't have anybody with him. On the right-hand side of the field, the eastern side. So now they take the ball to 5 metres out. Big opportunity for the Raiders as they shift to the right. Horsburgh out the back to Fogarty. Now it goes across. Timoko. Then it goes back to Weeks. Weeks beat one. Spun out. Came back to that left. Straightened up. Oh, he was hit by a cement truck as well. Absolutely belted. So now they shift to that left-hand side. It goes across now. Strange holds the ball up. Took it himself and brought down. Changeover.
I don't mind them back there for the Raiders. Obviously, the shorter, smaller in goals, and they're not going to risk with the kick. And they've got them banked down this bottom in the field. Now they'll line up in their defence and try and keep them down there. And force another error or get a kick inside their 40.
So, expert comments thanks to Seba Super. The Warriors coming up their own line. They only trail 6-0. 23 gone, first half of the Telstra Premiership. Egan into dummy half. Now he finds James Fisher-Harris, who rolls forward with another strong run. Already starting to put some numbers up. 7 runs for 50 metres. So Aaron Clark, who's out on the field now for them, the former Gold Coast Titan, wearing the 13 jersey in 2025. So Metcalf sends it high. Tamale under the ball, and he got absolutely monstered by Tuapiki. Sideline, Michael Chamis for Bob Young-Timar.
Yeah, boys, Dylan Walker's warming up on the sideline. He's about to come on the field now. Obviously, Andrew Webster wants some leg speed through the middle. They're being dominated at the moment.
Yeah, they certainly are, and it's a very handy replacement to bring Dylan Walker straight into this when both sides are a little tight at the moment. You'll see some changes, so...
Warriors lifted a gear here. They've an opportunity to keep Canberra deep.
It was a tackle from Tuapiki as well.
It was.
So Hoskins takes the ball forward. Up towards the halfway. Raiders 6, Warriors 0. Starling to the right-hand side. Fogarty goes, we're out of here. Sends the ball long. This one's got a lot of pepper on it, but it was brought down on the try line. They come back to Clodstad. And now the Warriors, with Roger Tuivasa-Sheck in great field position as they come back and bring the ball back to 25 off their own line. Pompey. He takes the ball to the 30. And now the Warriors with Roger Tuivasa-Sheck again.
I just feel like they need a penalty or something to help relieve all this pressure that's built on the Warriors.
They've just come off their line time and time again as now that man Dylan Walker takes the ball to the halfway line. Quick play the ball. Now they shift across. This is where they're dangerous. They go across to Capewell. Capewell up to the 40. And that's the last tackle. 40 metres out. They need a good kick here. Harris DeVita goes high. Puts a jab on it. Weeks took it beautifully. He positioned himself beautifully and took it down that southern end of the field. So they've got 80 metres to come, the Canberra Raiders. 14 minutes 20 left in this first half. And Grant Atkins is really... He's not heavy on the whistle at the moment. They're letting this boat pretty much play out as is. Horsburgh, who's been massive, trying to get his hands free. Look at him, Jackson Ford swarming on him like a bee to honey. As they now work. Starling makes a Grayden Rhodes. Starling's up over the 40. He's got one to beat. Numbers on the outside. He beat one. Great tackle. Still gets up. Still going. Starling finds it, goes across, and now they're brought down. Wow. Hudson Young, he saw the line open. What a run by Tom Starling. Last tackle, Westpac red zone, 10 metres out. They shift to the right. Now it goes to Strange. Try! Time! Xavier Savage scores for the Raiders. That's a great try. It was all the Tom Starling work, and they shifted right. And the Raiders, 10-0, kick to come on the Beacon Trade scoreboard.
Yeah, it was a great play. So because of the broken field play, it was actually Harris DeVita who made that tackle on Hudson Young. Jamal Fogarty recognised this. He had Kurt Capewell defending out there on the edge, and instead of kicking on the last tackle, just played nice and direct. Made Capewell commit to that lead runner, and then out the back it was just shell and peas at the end of it. It was great experience, attacked the mismatch. It was great work by the halfback there. Just got Capewell there, Strange on the outside. Toddy, that's great halfback play.
It's great halfback play to identify the Capewell's out there on his own, the mismatch with and just great hands to score in the corner. But little Tommy Starling, he's really picked his game. He's dropped blokes under, he's shifted it off, and now he's got an opportunity to run through the middle. And the Warriors, it was going to happen with the Warriors because they're tired, and he knew that. He just didn't have enough support and didn't rush the play. He took the tackle, and then they just played eyes up footy. Well done to Jamal Fogarty. Too smart.
Yeah, well, 56% now on the Pertec kick predictor. For a reliable performance, turn to Pertec. I can tell you what, they're just the best, Pertec. Drama resistance since 1980. Just awesome.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Poor Capewell, it's a lonely place out there at the back row when you get stuck at 3 men.
Isolated. There's 3-on-1. What do you do? On the eastern side of the field, 22 metres out, Jamal Fogarty to make it a 12-point lead. He comes in now and strikes at it. It looked good from the boot. Pushed across the front. So 10-0. Michael Chammers after this.
The new McSmart meal has landed at Macca's. Get a cheeseburger, small fries and soft drink, and then pick your favourite side too. A small sundae, 3 chicken McNuggets, chicken and cheese, or an extra cheeseburger, all for just $6.95. So, what side are you on? T's and C's apply.
Yeah, great vision from Tom Starling. He saw Jackson Ford behind the ruck. He's been on the field for 28 minutes, and you boys mentioned just how hard the opening stage of this match have been, and he went straight through the middle there. Unfortunately for Jamal Fogarty, he missed that goal. And one point to notice, boys, throughout the day is the goal kicking of both teams, because there haven't been any goalposts for them to train and practice during the week. It'll be interesting to see how that affects their kicking game throughout the day.
It's a very valid point, Jamie. Poor blokes have been there a week, no practice. Oh, well, they'll still get blamed if they lose the match by 2 points.
I think they would have got a fair bit of kicking fault.
So there's lots of singing going on. You can hear live from Allegiant Stadium, and great crowd in there. There's drumming. This is a celebration, and the Raiders lead 10-0 if you're just joining us with 12 minutes left in the first half. It's been all one-way traffic. They've had 67% possession, and it's just been consistency. And they're only completing at 75%, but they're just doing it nicely as they shift again, turning one back inside. Here's Hudson Young, just brought down short of that halfway line. Starling to that right. Now Fogarty, he goes high. Wow. This has got snow. This has got lots of snow. Taken beautifully by Shans Nickel-Klodstad. That was high. It was like he was trying to hit the roof.
I tell you what, we have some tremendous kickers in this game. Obviously, Matty Burton comes to mind with the things he can do, but Jamal Fogarty is right up there with the best.
He just held it. You could see how he's positioning himself, and he just went skybound with it. Here goes Tuapiki up to the 30. They play the ball now, Egan. He goes across Leatawa. He takes the ball up to the 40. Been very quiet, Ali Leatawa. So now Egan out the back to Walker. Then it goes on to Harris DeVita. Then to Pompey. Now it goes to Roger, who takes it up over the halfway line. Eastern side of the field. So the open is the right. Last tackle. Trailing 10-0. First half of football. Hang on, there could be some drama here. It looks like it's still play on. Picked up ball, loose on the deck. Now it's there. Now, hang on, there's a penalty. So they look at Harris DeVita. He's been taken out when he kicked. I want to have your opinion on this, because Grant Atkins straight away said time off. So Xavier Savage, full intention, and he looked like he was He was trying to charge the ball down and he's collected his leg. He wasn't even looking at it.
Yeah, but we've seen a crackdown on this since last year.
Hang on.
You need to see.
Well, he might go to the bin here.
I think he might as well. You need to know what you're doing. He's put him in a dangerous position.
It's on report. No, that's all. He's very lucky. So Savage is on report. Sin binning, boys?
I don't think it's sin binning. It's always a hard position for a left footer to kick from there. With the marker coming out, he's not at his right side to kick the ball. So I think it's on report sufficient. We'll see what happens.
Jimmy Graham sitting next to me. He said if it was a front row that did it, he would have been in the bin for sure. But this the winger, it's play on.
Yeah, well, give them a break. They don't have as hard as front rowers. Now the Warriors with a real opportunity to strike back. Here comes Jackson Ford. He's 5 metres out there in the Westpac red zone. They get 6 again as well. Can Canberra now, with a bit of the blowtorch on them, hold defensively. Left side, they come out the back. Harris DeVita. It goes across to Roger. He slipped over. Savage was marking him. So they open up this right. 12 metres out. Now to Walker. Then to Egan. Egan to Charles Nickel-Klotz, that Leotar. And he's brought down. They're going backwards here at the moment. So the Warriors trying to get some shape and some width here. Egan shifts it to the left. Then it comes out the back. Walker flat pass to Jackson Ford. Look forward, but will play on. 12 metres out. Westpac red zone. Now they go to the left. It comes out the back. Metcalf. Oh, intercepted. Wow. Now they're away. This is all over for them. They are going to go the length of the field. And he's gone from a villain to a hero. Wowee. Another one. Xavier Savage scores. And the Raiders, it was K.O. Weeks, I think. Was it Savage who gets it? Savage. And the Raiders go to 14-0. And he just looked positionally like it was ready for him, Todd Carney. And he goes 90 metres and scores a great try, Xavier Savage.
Great work from Xavier Savage. We spoke about Jamal Fogarty's eyes up footy when he had Capel in front of him. And that occasion, they had the big red defending at 3, and he's played out the back instead of isolating him. He needed to play on big red, but they've gone the option out the back, and all wingers do. They come up trumps, and he's done that, Xavier Savage, and he's been rewarded for his massive effort in this game so far.
Well, he got himself and gave away that penalty, and it's funny. He makes up for it tenfold. Great try to Xavier Savage, 90 metres, and it reminded us of Jason Saab last year for Manly, almost identical down that eastern touchline for Manly last year. Savage gets a double, and the Raiders are 14-0 and doing it nicely. 7 minutes to play in this first half. We've got the kick predictor now. The Pertec kick predictor, 55%. Eastern side of the field, 20 metres out. Jamal Fogarty. He's been very good, boys. As the half so far.
Jamal, he's a fantastic player, experienced, always calm and cool, in control of his team, and he just kicks his teams in a good position.
So Canberra now to make it a 16-0 lead. Here comes Fogarty. Kicked it and kicked it well. 16-0 Canberra over the Warriors. 7 to play. Michael Chammas after this.
It's Australia's favourite water heater. You know who we're talking about. Built tough for Aussie conditions and manufacturing right here in Australia for over 80 years. When it comes to water heating, ask your plumber to install a ring.
Canberra coach Ricky Stewart, he must be delighted with this start. Not only the 16 points, but especially the goal line defence. Now, I know the Warriors haven't had a lot of ball, but they have had a few sets attacking the Canberra line, and they've held them back a few times. And Xavier Savage there, what a stroke of genius from Xavier Savage. He did say during the week he had some post-try celebrations lined up. He scored 2 tries and no sight of them yet. Maybe one more. Yeah.
It's a big 6 minutes here for the Warriors because they just need to hold on. They need to hold on because if there's any more damage done before half time, they're already in a hole, but it could be over. So they need to regroup here and just hang in there, try and salvage their way back in.
The big thing about it is this Canberra defence, this goal line defence that Michael Chammas was just talking about. It's been absolutely clinical at the moment, Todd Carney.
It has been. They haven't leaked any points. They've been really good. But on the Warriors and the other side, they haven't been patient. They're trying to play out the back. They need to find their spots, put a dint in the Raiders' middle, then have a crack at them when they've got the numbers.
Expert comments thanks to Super. It's 16-0 on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. Beacon Tradies, big jobs, small jobs, tough jobs. Beacon Trade's got the lighting, fans and electrical to get it done. Join up at beacontrade.com.au. Last tackle for the Raiders. They go high, taken nicely by Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, and he brings the ball back to the 20. So the Raiders fans are up and about, chanting, singing. They're trying to outdo the Wigan fans that are sitting right next to them at Allegiant Stadium. Todd Carney, Wade Graham, Ben Dobbin, Michael Chanis. In the early game, if you're just joining us on Sunday in Australia, it was Wigan 48, Warrington 20 all. In the UK, if you're a Wigan fan, you'd be out and about this evening. So now they shift. Last tackle, Warriors inside the 40. This is almost a 40-20. They're trying to get one there. Just fell short. And it's Weeks who brings the ball back and takes the ball back to the 20. 5 minutes to play first half. Starling with a quick play the ball, and Tamale gets the offload. Ball out back, and that's the knock on. So
offside, accidental offside. They're going to get a penalty here
as well. So that is not what you wanted 5 minutes out, and that's the stuff that Ricky would be upset with, because they've done all this hard work and they make those kind of errors.
They're just trying to keep forcing the issue. There's no need. They're up 16-0. They could have just played direct out of their half and let forward and kick. But a great opportunity for the Warriors. I'd love to see them just play more direct. I think they're playing too lateral at the moment. As Toddy Carney said, play direct, dint the Canberra line, and then have your shot.
They're into the Westpac red zone, 16 metres out. Aaron Clark plays the ball. They open up that left. Walker to Jackson Ford, who takes the ball to the 10-metre line. They trail 16-0 at the moment, the Warriors. A try before half-time would give them some hope. So now they come back to the right. It works out the back. Good pass. It had a bit. Sean Nickel-Klodstad spun out of it. Went to Walker. Back to the left. Now Harris Kavita. They're trying to get away. Hoskins swarms along with Smithies. They're 10 metres out. They'll stay left. Dylan Walker tried to beat one. Great tackle by Fogarty. Did a lovely job defensively. 8 metres out, open side the right. Now, Aaron Clark dancing around. Went back to the left. Tried to straighten. Tried to get his arms free. He's 5 metres out. Egan goes to the left. Out the back to Metcalf. Now it comes across. Great ball. Ball loose on the net. Picked up again. Raiders. Now it's 6 more. They've made a mistake, so the Warriors get the ball back. Can they hold on the Raiders? Harris Tavita with the ball now. Pompey at dummy half. Now it comes back to RTS. He holds up, beats one, beats two, straightens. Walk down now. 10 metres out, centre field. They're hanging all around him at the moment. Egan will come back to the left. Walker shifts. Harris Tavita. Pompey. Numbers. Got him. Try. Capewell scores. Kurt Capewell scores for the Warriors. They strike back with 2 minutes 50 to go. Warriors trailing now, 16-4, kick the cup, Wade Graham.
Yeah, I said it was an important 6 minutes for them. They just had to hold on, try and claw their way back. Off the back of a bit of possession, a repeat set of 6. There it is, Pompey has the opportunity. He's seen Savage go for the intercept, just gives to the show, gets one-on-one with his centre. Kurt Capewell just pops up on the wing out there. Manages to find himself a try, but it's great work. Pompey, patience. He knew Savage was going to play the ball, took his man one-on-one, came up with the play. Toddy, great response.
Great response for the Warriors. They come down this right side a few times. They're playing really early out the back. Dylan Walker, he's added a difference in the middle of the field. He's played direct. He gets the ball to his half nice and early. Pompey does the rest. As you said, he knew Savage would go for the intercept. He holds it up this time. And every reliable Kurt Capewell scoring on the wing. He's always there when the try gets popped around.
Well, smart play by Capewell in game awareness, because Roger, his winger, was in the middle of the field. He actually had that run, but he had the smarts about him to go, okay, I'll go stand outside my centre and just play the space, not the position, and he gets himself a try.
I think if the Warriors are going to have any more joy tonight, they need to continue to go down that side of the field. I think there's shifts to the right. they need a little bit of work or dig in or drop blokes under and sort of get in underneath the Raiders forwards and on that side stick to that because they know what Savage would do.
Yeah, so 52%, the kick unsuccessful. So they were kicking there, so not the result. So 16-4, Canberra over the Warriors. We'll take a break, come back, Michael Chamas after this.
Thanks to the reliable Mitsubishi Triton with the best-in-class superior steering and handling, giving you the confidence to bravely take on the most rugged adventure.
That's a huge blow for the Canberra Raiders. I'm sitting next to Canberra coach Ricky Stewart, and he was quite animated after that try. The finger was pointing. He was blowing up the Lux about what just transpired. At 16-0, they should have been getting the ball downfield, kicking to a corner, and making sure they went into the break without conceding a point. Here they are now, 16-4. They've invited the Warriors back into the contest.
Yeah, they certainly have. And Todd Carney, how frustrating if you're a coach. After you do all the hard work, then you make that error, second play after points. It's just... that's what absolutely sends coaches great.
Yeah, you're right.
We've just talked about that, and now we're dealing with it. So, Canberra with an opportunity. Can they make Ricky smile before half-time? Now, it shifts across. Bogan, dropped it. Now it goes to Capel. Pick up now.
Wow, what is going on here?
Mate, we're playing under sevens here the last
what
minute.
What is happening?
knock on. Michael Chamas sideline.
Oh, that's disappointing for Canberra because Murata Niokora was actually penalised for holding in the ruck there. They deliberately gave away the penalty to the Warriors to make sure that the Canberra Raiders didn't get a quick play the ball. And as soon as the ball went out, instead of the penalty being blown, Jamal Fogarty, he's dropped the ball. Now the Warriors have possession.
Yeah, good call.
Back to what you're saying, Dob, about the error on play too. The Canberra's been quite lucky in this first half. They've threw a few passes and they've got some joy from it. But if they do that too many times and they don't get the joy all the time, they'll be defending their line more often than not.
Yeah, I agree with you. Expert comments thanks to Seba Super. 30 seconds left in the first half. Raiders 16, Warriors 4. Coming up after this game, Gillaroos take on England, then Cronulla and the Panthers. Stay with us on Triple M, wherever you are across all of New South Wales, all of Queensland, on the Listener app. If you're listening to us in the UK, hope you're enjoying the coverage. We certainly are. TalkSport UK. Wigan victorious over Warrington as now Walker bounces off Horsburgh. Now he gets a kick through. There was a little bit of obstruction there. They come back, Savage, and that's half-time. Half-time here. Great half of football. Canberra Raiders leading 16-4. We'll take a short break from Allegiant Stadium. Come back as Triple M rocks the footy.
For Ream and Macca's, Triple M NRL in Vegas.
M Sport. Uncover well-kept secrets with Listener's lineup of investigative podcasts. Download the free Listener app and search Uncover.
Hi there, it's Damien Carbon. We're underway in Vegas at Allegiant Stadium with the Raiders and the Warriors, with Rugby League at the centre of the sporting universe this weekend. NRL CEO Andrew Abdo and amongst it.
Super excited. I mean, obviously a lot of emotions, a little bit anxious, a little bit nervous, but now starting to feel excited, hearing and listening to the fans.
So earlier today, Wigan thumping the Wolves 48-24. A little later, it's the Gillaroos in England, and then the big one this afternoon, Penrith and the Sharks. Back home in Super Rugby, a win to Queensland over the Western Force 28-24. And in NBL action, the Illawarra Hawks just need to beat the Phoenix this Arvo to book a spot in the NBL Grand Final Series.
The Volkswagen Blue Carpet event is now on. Get a great deal on the T-Roc City Life available from $37,990 drive away. T's and C's apply at volkswagen.com.au.
Bit of cloud around, but otherwise good. 23 degrees right now at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. It's half-time in the clash between the Raiders and the New Zealand Warriors as Triple M rocks footy.
Boost your business and thrive in 2025. Visit triplem.com.au and click Advertise Local.
Traffic. Triple M Sydney traffic.
Building or renovating? With TrueCore Steel's high strength to weight ratio, you can have a contemporary and spacious living space you've always wanted. Visit truecore.com.au. The NSX will get a breakdown northbound on Southern Cross Drive, just past Wentworth Avenue. In Collaroy, traffic lights are flashing yellow on Pittwater Road at Homestead Avenue. And in Wetherill Park, delays westbound on the Horsley Drive. The season starts with low prices at Dan Murphy's. Vodka Cruiser mixed varieties 10-pack, $37 for My Dan's members. M's today. Choose to drink wise, T's and C's apply. If we repeat a song between 9am and 4pm, you could win $50,000 with Triple M's $50,000 no repeat workday.
To keep Triple M's $50,000 no-repeat workday guarantee, we've had to add a stack of songs. Don't worry, all your favourite greatest hits are still here. Good times, greatest hits, Triple M.
How do you grow your business? Think outside the square. Let me sum it up for you. Sum up FPOS. From $49 at JB Hi-Fi, Harvey Norman and Bing Lee.
Spin to win at Harvey Norman. Enter now. hn.com.au/spin to win. With a total prize pool valued at over $45,000. Spin to win prizes daily. Plus, make any purchase at Harvey Norman and go in the draw to win the ultimate 2025 Toyota AFL Grand Final or NRL Telstra Premiership Grand Final experience. hn.com.au/spin to win. At Harvey Norman now. Terms, conditions apply. AFL authorised GF promotion GFAFL 25/18.
Life can be chaotic. Find your happy place. Find your happy place. A Mitsubishi Heavy Industries air conditioner is designed and engineered to keep you calm in the chaos. Set the perfect temperature in any room. Breathe easier with clean air technology. Experience whisper quiet operation. And embrace complete comfort. Put your trust in Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, the experts in air.
Sorry, sir. Tickets for the footy are officially sold out.
Again? Oh, no!
Let Bottle Mart kickstart your footy season with a chance to watch footy all over the world when you buy 10 packs of Bundaberg Original UP Rum and Cola for $48.99. Or a trip to Brisbane's Magic Round when you spend $20 on participating products like 30 packs of Great Northern Super Crisp for $58.99. You can expect more from Bottle Mart. More deals, more range, more service. Enter online. Terms and conditions apply.
Bottle Mart is more in store. Great value internet? That's pretty good. But unbeatable value internet is even better. TPG will beat any eligible provider's NBN price over the first year, guaranteed. TPG. Offer available until withdrawn. Exclude NBN wireless. T's and C's apply. See website for more details.
Vegas, baby. Let's go. From the spectacular opening round in NRL history kicks off. Today on 9, a box office international. Wow! Our Jillaroos take on England. Then, the blockbuster NRL Vegas opener.
This is the most hyped season ever seen.
Panthers, Sharks, the Vegas Footy Spectacular. Today from 1, live and free on 9 and 9 Now.
Help keep your business up and running with Telstra Business Internet. With 4G backup and specialist support. Get Telstra Business Internet, in-store or online today. Telstra for Business. 4G coverage required.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But someone's coming home with the 2 points. For Ream and Macca's Triple M NRL live from Sin City.
Oh, welcome back. Half-time here in the first game of the Telstra Premiership. It's the Canberra Raiders leading 16 points to 4 over the New Zealand Warriors. Todd, Carney, Wade Graham, really enjoyable first half of football. The Raiders certainly look to me, Todd, like they were the better side. The scoreboard reflects that, but some glimmer of hope for the Warriors at the back end of that half.
Yeah, the Raiders were definitely the better team in that half, but as we spoke about in the break there, they took some opportunities and they got lucky with them. If it happens like that in the second half, they don't get lucky, Warriors will be able to have an opportunity to score some points. But what impressed me for Canberra was their go forward at the start of the game. Corey Horsburgh, Papali and Tarpany, mate, they were outstanding the way they started. Corey Horsburgh played for the 40 minutes. He's been impressive, and it looks like he's got a licence to play footy, can throw the ball out.
He's had a pretty good first half. 11 runs, 76 metres, 1 tackle break, 3 offloads, 25 tackles, and he's playing in the middle.
And that's right. I mean, he's been given a licence to offload, but that doesn't always work. So if the Warriors, if they can sort of lock the offload up or be around it, they'll get an opportunity to play some footy.
Yeah, I think it's just... it's a real good opportunity for the coaches here to, because you think about this game all week, right? This is what we want to do. This is what we prepare to do. But you just don't know what's going to happen until you get out there, round 1 in Vegas, and how you're going to react, how you're going to play as a team. Now the players have had 40 minutes. The coaches have had a look at them in the boxes. They know what they've done well. They know what they need to improve. So whichever team, I still don't think either team settled into their groove and settled into their footy. They're just... They're playing what's in front of them. They're playing with a lot of energy. almost frantically because of the occasion. Whichever coach can get their team to settle down and get into their footy, it's still a wide open game.
What do the Warriors need to do, in both your expert opinions? You both played at this level. They look behind it at the moment. Now, they have got to try that. Just quickly, what would you be saying if you're Andrew Webster, Wade Graham?
I would be saying they need to even up the possession a little bit. Canberra have dominated in the possession. And I would say when they get into the good ball, they need to play a little bit more direct. I haven't liked them go sideways. And you see him with the Pompey where he set up the try, the little show, get him behind, offload try.
Yeah, well, we'll come back second half, not far away. Todd, Carney and Wade Graham with you. Raiders leading 16-4 as Triple M rocks the footy.
For Ream and Macca's, Triple M NRL in Vegas.
Everyone has a side, and with the new McSmart meal at Macca's, you get to pick yours. As well as getting a cheeseburger, small fries and soft drink, you can choose from a small sundae, 3 chicken McNuggets, chicken and cheese, or that extra cheeseburger, which is my favourite. So whether you're serious cheeseburger obsessive, a nugget enthusiast, Sunday stan, or a chicken and cheese fiend, it's up to you. All just for $6.95. So, what side are you on? T's and C's apply.
Boost your business and thrive in 2025. Visit triplem.com.au and click Advertise Local.
Traffic. Triple M Sydney traffic.
Make your drive to work, home or the shops rewarding with hundreds of return points across New South Wales. Search Return and Earn near me for one that's on your way. In Colorado, traffic lights are flashing yellow on Pittwater Road at Homestead Avenue. Greenacre, busy getting southbound on Roberts Road approaching Juno Parade. And in Georges Hall, a pretty clear run in both directions on Henry Lawson Drive. Score a great deal on all your footy faves at BWS. Lucky case of Victoria Bitter bottles or cans for $56. Save $5. Hurry, ends today. T's and C's apply. Choose to drink wise. If we repeat a song between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m, you could win $50 grand with Triple M's $50,000 no repeat workday.
Triple M's new breakfast. Bo, Tash and Woodsy.
Residents of a care home were delighted when a member of the Dream Boys male stripper group put on a show for them.
Didn't they have to have medical attendants going there because they were worried that the residents would get overly excited?
They have a lap dance and then they have a defib session.
There are plenty of reasons why best sheds are the best sheds. Find out at bestsheds.com.au. It's Bo, Tash and Woodsy. Bo, Tash and Woodsy. Back on Triple M Breakfast Monday.
She thought it was true love. He looked at her. Handsome. Nice watch. Then he just started firing questions. How much do you earn? What are your assets? Why do you need my money? It was then she realised he was a bank and would never understand her business. Red Z knows when you need a loan, you need someone that understands as self-employed. With love from Red Z. Speak to your broker or visit redz.com. Red Z. Backing those who back themselves. Australian credit licence 311128.
Spin to win at Harvey Norman. Enter now. hn.com.au/spin to win. With a total prize pool valued at over $45,000. Spin to win prizes daily. Plus, make any purchase at Harvey Norman and go in the draw to win the ultimate 2025 Toyota AFL Grand Final or NRL Telstra Premiership Grand Final experience. hn.com.au/spin to win. At Harvey Norman now. Terms, conditions apply. AFL authorised GF promotion GFAFL 25/18.
I love my NRL on KO.
Nico Hines.
Yes, great.
More enthusiasm. KO has every game of every round live with no ad breaks in play. Let's try again.
KO, get on board.
That's better.
A person makes the time for what they love.
And we make the space. 1-800-GOT-JUNK makes the space.
We make the space for possibility.
The space for yoga.
The space for lifting weights.
The space for dancing.
The space for living your best life.
And what does a person need to do to make all this happen?
All you have to do is point.
We make space for possibility.
When you want to make junk disappear,
call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.au.
A rewarding and reliable job. That's why I drive a bus. To apply for a job that's essential to the community, visit transport.nsw.gov.au/bus driver.
The 1 million seat sale is now on at Qantas. Find sale fares to over 60 destinations across Australia, from relaxing regional getaways to vibrant city breaks. Whatever your reason for travel, now's your chance to save. Book your sale fare or Classic Plus flight reward today and experience the Qantas difference for less. Hurry, sale ends March 2 unless sold out prior. You must be a Qantas frequent flyer to earn and use Qantas points. Conditions apply.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But someone's coming home with the 2 points. For Ream and Macca's, Triple M NRL, live from Sin City.
Oh, welcome back to Allegiant Stadium. Half-time, it's the Raiders leading 16 points to 4. Down to the sideline, Michael Chamis, you have a special guest with you.
Yeah, Dob, I'm here with NRL CEO Andrew Abdo. Andrew, this is incredible. I imagine it's exceeded your wildest expectations.
Well, I'm relieved. The fans are having fun. I'm having to really battle to hear you, which means the fans are making a lot of noise.
In terms of what you planned and what you expected, I know that the game talks about making money, but it goes beyond just making money. What you're providing the game, what you're providing the fans, and everyone back home as well. Is it just about money, or is it more than that?
Oh, you summed it up perfectly. This is not about money. This is about growing the game, globalizing the game. It's giving our fans a great opportunity to enjoy a new major event that they love traveling to and experiencing. It's about winning new fans in America. But as you say, it gives us such a great start to the season opening and back home in Australia and New Zealand. So, the footy's on. We've had our first half of the new premiership season, and I couldn't think of a better way to start it.
Finally, I have to ask you, a lot of people back home, they're very jealous at the moment. Who's coming next year? Can you give us a little bit of an insight? Dragons and Doggies fans, they think they're coming. Is there any indication as to what you're thinking?
If anyone was going to know, it would be you, Michael. No, we haven't worked that out yet, but what we have seen is a lot of interest from a lot of clubs, and that's a good thing.
I'll make it up, don't worry. Back to you, boys.
Thank you, Michael Chamis, and both sides coming out. Chammy's now going to go out and do a little bit of work on the sideline, find out what the messages were from both coaches. Todd, before we had to go to that break, the big thing for you that you'd like to see, like you were talking about it, you can actually see what the Warriors can do to get back into this game.
Yeah, definitely. I think the Warriors need to lean on Metcalf to take their kicking down to the right side, and then on that right side of the field also start dropping their back rows and centres and making the Raiders middle work, because their middle for the Raiders work really harder. They're coming out of their own end, so they're going to have tight legs. So put some pressure on their inside, make them work harder.
Yeah, so 16 points to 4, half-time here. In the first game, Wigan 48, Warrington 24. Coming up at the conclusion of this game, we will have the Gillaroos taking on England, international here at Allegiant Stadium, and then Penrith take on Cronulla in the final game of what has been. Geez, how are you feeling about that one? That's got mixed emotions for you, mate. That has to have mixed emotions for you.
Why?
Well,
the Sharks are with there's no mixed emotions.
Oh, well, okay, fair enough. Oh, you're a Sharks ambassador.
Oh, mate. Okay, I played with Penrith for 3 years, and that was 13 years ago.
Hey, you played for Penrith. There's mixed emotions.
Nah, listen.
He's got mixed emotions with the Sharks.
I've got terrible emotions of both teams. What are you talking about? I bleed green, but
yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. Wade Graham, Todd Carney, Ben Dobbin with you. Grant Atkins about to blow on the second. Oh, there's been a proposal at half-time. Warriors fans. Oh, well, at least the footy's back.
We are in Vegas. They get married tomorrow.
You're right. And only at the rugby league do you do a proposal. 16-4 second half, if you're just joining us. Canberra over the Warriors. The Warriors running to the north in this second half, so they're running from the south back towards the city. Legion Stadium, the venue, and awesome. And here they go already with your thoughts as they went to the left, the Warriors. Back to the right now with Dylan Walker, who takes the ball to that 40-metre line. So up towards the right side they come, and they're already at the halfway line. 5 tackles gone. Nice set off the back of what was a good set. They drive the ball now, and Weeks takes it back. So this kicking game probably needs a little bit more on it, Todd Carney. It's not really pressurising K.O. Weeks at the moment. He's getting a pretty clean air, and now the Raiders already with Savage now. This is where they're dangerous. They're already back to the halfway, second tackle. Left side now as they come across. Here's Morgan Smithies. Little bit of controversy before the start of the week. Brawling in a lift. Gotta love rugby league. Now it comes back to his partner in crime in Hudson Young. Hello, my friend.
Well, they call that the 1-2 punch.
Yeah, certainly.
1-2 hammer.
Canberra just rolling up the field very easily this set.
Yeah, they get the offload now. Starling comes back down the middle. Now they're dancing around, working around. Sorry, that's better football. And gee whiz, they're starting to make some inroads. That was strange, sorry. They're 20 metres out in the Westpac red zone. Now it goes to Fogarty. They ship the ball to Hoskins. Hoskins now. Chop down, changeover. So playing on the last. Michael Chamis on the sideline. All thanks to Bob Jane teammates. What was the message out of the sheds?
Yeah, for Andrew Epstein, wants his team to keep it simple. Don't play the scoreboard. They went away from what they've been practicing all off-season, simplified their game and get back to what they know. As for Ricky Stewart, his frustration was around the silly areas coming out of their own half. He wants them to cut out the offloads coming out of yardage. There might have been a few profanities in between.
It definitely was. A chair kicked and
a few spits here and there.
A water bottle thrown. Now the Warriors, if you're just joining us, thank you, Michael Chamis, doing fantastic work on the sideline. All thanks to Bob Jane teammate. Warriors making inroads here. And now they've taken the ball to 35 metres out, centre of the field. Raiders leading 16-4 as they go to that right-hand side. Metcalf goes high. Oh, ball picked up. Now Walker's got the ball. They're going to say 6 more changeover. There was a knock on. It looked like there was a knock on by Ali La'atawa. He doesn't know whether or not, so they don't think they're going to challenge this, but just having a look at the Harvey Norman replay. Oh, gee whiz. It might have been worth a challenge on the Harvey Norman replay. Anyway, not prepared to risk it. So, let's see if they've listened to the message of the Canberra Raiders as Tamale comes out.
Kyo, no, the reason he grabbed you was you were pushing him forward. Do not do it again.
Right.
Play the ball there.
So, a little bit KO Weeks gets warned. So now, the Raiders with Xavier Savage coming off their own line. So they won't be pushing any passes. They lead 16-4. Starling shifts. Timoko takes the ball up in the 30. Makes around that 7 metres. Quick play the ball. Back to the right. Now they shift. Comes back to the Red Terror. And Corey Horsburgh. You know, a fit Corey Horsburgh is just such an asset, isn't he? Plays the ball short of the halfway. Smithies, then it goes across, gets the offload. Now it comes back. And they get the offload again. Fogarty dancing around like a ballerina. Got away from one, got away from two. Jackson Ford brings him to the ground. So now, on the last, it's Ethan Strange who sends the ball high. Oh, there's a mistake being made. Sebastian Chris picks up stride. Raiders have scored. Raiders have scored. It was a great kick from Ethan Strange. The pressure was too much. Let's have a listen to Grant Atkins. He's saying no try.
It'll be interesting. Charles Klokstad has this in a game. When he feels uncomfortable, instead of going up for the ball, he'll fall down towards the ground. I just wonder if Hudson Young has made contact with the ball before Charles.
I think that's what the issue is. They might have. So we're having a look at this now. Hudson Young was onside. That's what they were checking. Chance. No, it's come off his knee. That's come off his knee.
Just determine if Chance Nickel-Klokstad knocks the ball on before Hudson Young makes contact.
Well, he definitely, yes, he's definitely touched the ball. That is a try.
Yeah, the ball is knocked on initially by Chance Nickel-Klokstad. Just need to ensure there is no knock on from Hudson Young.
I think this is a try, Dom. I think you're right.
I think you're right. I think Sebastian Chris has scored this try. Todd Carney.
Yeah, it's definitely a try, I think. The thing I like about it, this kick from Strange, he's put the ball high in the air.
The ball is knocked on by Chance Nickel-Klokstad into the leg of Hudson Young.
So it's play on from there, so it's hit his leg. Now, Sebastian Chris.
Just need to confirm where Sebastian Chris is in relation to the contact with Hudson Young and that he's onside.
He's onside.
Hudson Young contacts the ball and Sebastian Chris is in an onside position.
So he will pick this ball up. This is a try for the Raiders. 4 minutes into the second half, Sebastian Chris is going to put the Raiders out to a 20-4 lead. And the kick from Ethan Strange was a masterstroke, Todd Carney.
It was a masterstroke, but he's given his kick chase team an opportunity to get down the ball. You look at the Warriors when they do kick and play 5. They just chip the ball in the air. they're giving the fullback too much time to catch the ball, where when the Raiders kick it, their fullback and wingers for the Warriors are under pressure because the kick chase has got an opportunity to get there because the ball's gone high in there. But it's a great effort from the kick chase team, and they get a reward for a good kick chase.
Yeah, they certainly do, and this is almost right in front as well. On the Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard, another try to Sebastian Chris.
Ricky Stewart must be pleased. His message, play safe out of yardage, and once you get up the field, get up there and
I would
compete.
say that is the best rat's tail in the NRL.
Well, I don't know. That's
that is the best.
Some good ones getting around.
No, that almost looks like a dreadlock now from Sebastian Chris.
Well, then if it's a dreadlock, it's not a rat's tail.
Well, it is, technically.
Kick
successful.
You'd grow one of them, wouldn't you?
Sideline, 22 points to 4. Sideline for Bob Jones, T-Marks, Michael Chavis.
Yeah, speaking of some of the guys who played here last year, they spoke about the ball. When they were kicking the ball, they felt it was different, the air was different. I don't know for an altitude, or I'm not a scientist, but there's been some issues with the ball in there, some fumbles, some knock-ons. I wonder if there is a little bit of a different feel when that ball does go up in the air. And the other thing to consider is with the roof and the white ball with the white roof, if some of these players are losing the ball a little bit.
Yeah, you know, that's a valid thing that I haven't thought about, Todd Carney. You've got a white roof, doesn't marry in. Well, the fullback will use it as his excuse.
I think for Chanzi, he just needs to leave the ground and not fall back on his backside to try and catch it.
He has a habit of doing that.
He does have it in his game, and it must be a confidence thing. He thinks he's maybe safer catching it with his feet planted down, but it just allows the kick chase to swarm you. You see the good fullbacks, when they have an opportunity, they'll go up and compete and attack the ball.
22 points to 4, Canberra over the Warriors. 5 minutes 40 gone on the Triple M Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard. Triple M rocking the footy for Remont, Water and Macca's. Raiders right on the attack now as Savage takes the ball up towards the 40. Comes back to Hoskins. Look at the mule, just grinding straight up.
That's a great nickname.
His old man was called the Mule, and he's just inherited it, Zach Hoskins. One of the great Manly footballers. So now another high kick, and this time Tuapicky took it. Oh, and he ran into Smithies and got a big. How you going? Geez, that was a shot. Papa Lee back out there as well. So a real presence from Canberra defensively as they try to continue.
Yeah, they can sense they're on top here. Their middle's charging off the lines, just trying to dominate these tackles and really put the hurt on the Warriors team.
Ata Mariota out there as well for the Raiders as now Egan Niokore takes the ball towards the 40, makes 8 metres, and now they come back to this left-hand side. Harris Tavita pumps one long, looking for a 40-20. It was met by Weeks, who did a great job. He came back, tried to get away. Geez, he tries to beat that first tackler. He made a real easy pass from Jackson Ford, who's done a lot of work. So far, 27 tackles already.
Oh, the ref's gone over.
Oh, the ref, Grant Atkins, went over.
Why do we love that so much? The crowd loves it too.
Because he's a referee. He's a good bloke, Grant Atkins. And no one finds it more funnier than me. Hope he's all right anyway. Up to play the ball now, Sebastian Chris. Starling with a pass that looked suspect. Forward, he held up and found a Papali freight train towards that halfway line. Now Fogarty goes across to Ata Mariota, who beat the first tackler. He takes 3. Harris Tavita brings him down. So now they shift on the last. Fogarty was not impeded, but Nickel Klokstad took the ball nicely, got on the outside of Savage, and he's on this western touchline, 30 metres out. 22 points to 4, Raiders leading the Warriors. Second half, 8 minutes gone in the second half on the Triple M Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard. As they shift to that right-hand side, Niokore, geez, he tried to run over the top of Sebastian Chris, was met nicely in the end. So they got back. Strange was there as well. Ali Leatawa takes the ball up over the halfway line. Now Egan shifts. Goes across to Aaron Clark. Aaron Clark spun out of one. Got the offload. Picked up by Jackson Ford. He straightened up. Went back to the right-hand side. 40 metres out. Now Metcalf tried to work around and brought down in a good tackle by Starling again. You haven't seen Owen Paddy yet, the debutant. Starling playing good football. Harris Tavita on the last. Will go high. They're going to test this time up. Ball loose on, it's still play on. Last tackle, a shift back to the right. Numbers swarming, goes across now to Dylan Walker. 10 metres out. Numbers, batted back. Goal line drop out. Well, that kind of football you want to see from the Warriors. If you're Andrew Webster, you're happy with that outcome. 22 points to 4. Goal line drop out. Right, Warriors right on the attack.
Yeah, it looked like it was ad-lib, but, a good kick. RTS gets up and competes, and then obviously a fortunate bounce. You need to just do your best there a little bit, keep the ball live. Good option from Dylan Walker, managed to get a kick on the end of it. If the Warriors want to remain in this game, you feel like they need to start getting a move on.
But they're targeting Savage, aren't they, with the high ball? They keep on going that way, and so far he's been relatively comfortable under that high ball, Todd Carney.
He has, and he's come up trumps a few times. For the Warriors here, I think they don't need to score straight away. I think they still need to put a din in them. But I'd like to see him drop some blokes under here and get a really good set underway here.
Well, they get 6 more off the back of Pucker just leaning all over him, and now Aaron Clark takes the ball to 30 metres out. 22-4, 10 gone, second half. Raiders over the Warriors. As Triple M rocks the footy for Remont, Water and McDonald's is now. They come back in. Here's Roger Tuivasa-Sheck beating the first tackle in Starling and being wrapped up in the end by Zach Hoskins. Now they go to the right. Walker. They're 20 metres out in the Westpac red zone. They're 10 metres out now with Nair Corey. So now Warriors chant goes up. Walker goes to the left. Comes out the back to Medcalf. Harris to Vida. Kick behind. Try! Did he get there? Did Roger Tuivasa-Sheck get there? They're going to have a look. He doesn't look overly confident. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck went for the goal. He's giving high fives. Let's have a look, Wade Graham.
It's going to be close. It was moving quickly.
Kick chasers on the outside or on the side.
You see him now competing, gets on the outside of Savage. It's a race to the sideline. Can he get there?
Knock on.
Oh, he just knocks it on.
Knock on, just
knocks it on.
On the Harvey Norman replay.
Listen, it's not going to result in the try, but that's a much better set from the Warriors. It's exactly as Todd Carney said, as we get a confirmation of the no try. They came across to the left, they dropped Roger under. Nice direct play. They go to the right, they play a middle forward. Dylan Walker finds another lead runner, chinks the line, they come back to the left, opportunity in behind. There was space there, they took the play on, they didn't find points, but much better constructed set that.
Exactly what you were talking about, Todd.
Yeah, the starter from the set when they brought Roger back in, he beats the first tackle, makes someone have to work through the middle, they go back, put another din in, and then come back to the side that they've already put a din in, and it barely worked.
Giving away a penalty here. Paintball gives away a penalty. So they're not going to challenge you.
You can understand why this bloke used to be pretty good at footy.
Yeah. He makes a bit of sense.
Hit me out there.
Todd Carney, Wade Graham, Ben Dobbin and Michael Chamis with you. Allegiant Stadium, second half of the first game of the Telstra Premiership. Canberra leading 22 points to 4 on the Triple M Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard. So they're 40 metres out, the Raiders, and Tarpanay with the ball, so they'll head to the left. Smithy back inside to Papali. Great tackle as well by Mitch Barnett. So they'll come back to that right. Here's Smithies. He runs back into the centre. Egan and Walker and Mitch Barnett make the tackle. 20 metres out. Westpac red zone is now. Comes out. Tarpanay. Fogarty goes out the back now. Timoko. P1, P2 straighten. He's 4 metres out. 5 metres out. Try! Oh, he's a good footballer, this kid. Hang on. They're going to say he got there. No try.
I believe there's contact on the way through an obstruction.
So they're looking at an obstruction. Matthew Timoko. So talk us through this one. Todd Carney, you're watching this.
Jack Hosking.
Hosking on.
Jack Hosking makes contact with Shams.
Oh, wow.
With Tavita Harris, as he's looking to defend and move towards the outside.
Yeah, so they're saying they took him off his feet.
Back through the space created.
Well,
we have a decision.
That's right.
I think it's the right call because he gets taken off his feet, and when Timoko shrugs out of the tackle, it did look a bit funny why all that opened up. Because the bloke that would have been there in the side defence had been taken out by the lead. a few seconds earlier. I could live with that one. But Timoko, what a powerhouse.
Yeah, footballer, mate.
He's done it so easy. Got him pulled out of the tackle. It still would have been interesting even if Harris was there to contest again. Probably wouldn't have got him.
Sideline for Bob Jane T-Mards. Michael Chamis.
Can someone explain the rules to Corey Horsburgh? He's standing on the sideline, arms wide out. He can't believe that wasn't a try.
Front rowers don't understand.
You go tell him, Chamis.
Yeah. That'll go down well for me. I'll be in an elevator later tonight.
Big Red in Vegas. Look out.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine what he'd be like tonight? The Caboolture kid. Dylan Walker with the ball. If you're just joining us, Canberra 22, Warriors 4. Second half has now Harris-Tavita. Chanel Harris-Tavita takes the ball to the 30-metre line, makes 6 metres. So now they'll work to that right. Clark double pumps, comes out the back. Metcalf flat pass to Nia Corey. It was almost forward. And just that final pass, Todd Carney, is just really cruelling them at the moment.
Yeah, it's the right idea. The right idea to have the content to drop blokes under. I just would like to see him, instead of doing the big dummy, just to drop that first guy under and let him make the dent and play on the back of that.
Is that man who had the try disallowed? Matthew Timoko. And Starling. He's been the best for me so far for them. As Savage tried to run over the top of Chanel Harris-Tavita. Now they go left. Fogarty tips one back inside to their captain in Joseph Tarpanay. And now they're 30 metres out. So Canberra just doing everything they possibly can to keep this good. Oh, Hoskins almost ran through a gap. And Pompey, who made that try-saving tackle. Fogarty goes on the last one. This one they're testing up. Ball goes back. It's still play on. It hasn't been touched. Now it's been picked up by the Warriors. And there Corey picks up. So a little bit of ugly football there, but they survived at the Warriors, and they look a bit flat on their feet at the moment, Todd Carney. They just don't look like they're very bunched. The Raiders are getting up in their face. Out on their feet again. There's still only 13 minutes gone there. They're still very slow.
This might be a good break for them.
Yeah. I just wonder, Dobbo, with the way Starling's playing, how long do you wait to put the young debutant Owen Paddy on?
Yeah.
I know you got a big rap on him. He's a hooker. He's a classy hooker. He sat on the bench for, 65 minutes so far, or 55 minutes, sorry. It might be time soon.
Well, the thing about Starling is he can also play third
in the middle.
in the middle. So
maybe
if you want, you might rest one of your middles. Maybe Horsburgh, well, he's off at the moment, but they have a spell. I might go to Michael Chamis in a second about that and what the plan was. You've been with the camp all week. Chammy, what's that theory on it? Will he get game time today, do you think?
Oh, the plan was for him to get some game time, but obviously the way that they're defending at the moment through the middle, I imagine Ricky Stewart's quite content with that. I've been watching him warm up on the sideline. I imagine, look, it doesn't look like he's getting on any time soon. He keeps warming up.
He is from Monto, and his parents have flown over. Rick's got to give him at least a couple of minutes at the end. If they've got this on.
Get him out.
You're now the golden hair boy with Ricky Stewart, Chammy. So, I mean, talk to him, please. Now they look like Hoskins. Hoskins goes across now. Now to Savage down the touchline. It goes back inside Timoko. Timoko. Try. Wowee, Zach Hoskins. Where's he been for a while? The mule, the Matt Timoko. Raiders score another try, 26 points to 4. Oh, that was all pathway, Graham.
Yeah, he was denied a couple of sets earlier, but he would have been denied again, Timoko, this time. What a powerful runner of the ball he is. Just an easy, simple play. Savage across, creates the overlap, good enough to know there's space. Hoskins promotes it to Timoko, and just, what an athlete he is.
Wow.
It was just catch, pass, down the space, finishes it off into Canberra. If they keep this up, they're going to do a real number on the Warriors here, Toddy. They just got the sense they're willing to go on with it here.
I like that from Savage. He got out from dummy half and played a bit of footy and gets the pass on the Hoskins, and he gets a nice ball away. And I was about to say, I think if Raiders get more points, they'll get Owen Paddy out there. So hopefully Ricky's listening to us and they get the young fella out there. And another big guy on the bench is Ricky's young fella, Jed.
Yeah, well,
he's brought him out here.
He's brought him out, but he's not going to get a run.
He won't get a run today, no.
I love you, Stewart. one of the greatest ball boys the Canberra Raiders ever had. He was one of the greats.
How's he going with sledging? I'd imagine he would have learned a lot around the home.
I wouldn't sledge him. He's twice the size of Ricky. So now, for Pertic, the kick predictor, 58% as Fogarty comes in on the western side of the field. Comes in, strikes at it. Flags are up. 28 points to 4 on the Triple M Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard. Down to the sideline for Bob J. T-Mars, Michael Chamis.
One of the big questions coming into the year around the Warriors was how they were going to handle the absence of Sean Johnson when things got tough, when they had to answer some questions and they lost their way on the field, who was going to redirect them. And today, they've had opportunities, they've had the ball in good position, and they haven't been able to deal with it. It seems as though that hole of Sean Johnson, it might be harder to fill than Andrew Epps thought.
Yeah, well, it's certainly... The cohesion, Todd, Carney, thank you, Michael, it's just not there in the halves at the moment.
Yeah, they are missing him, but another player they are missing is Tohu Harris. He sort of controls their sets through the middle. Dylan Walker comes on and does a really good job, but you need to know when to pass and run when you're in the middle, and Tohu had that really down pat when he was playing, and obviously he had to retire at the start of this year, so it's a big loss for them, obviously with Sean Johnson also.
Expert comments this evening, all thanks to Triple M Seabus Super. Making hard work pay off. As the sun sets in Las Vegas, I know everybody, 12:30 in Sydney, 11:30 in Queensland. Hope you're all enjoying the coverage. If you're a Canberra Raiders fan, they've really made a great start to the Telstra Premiership. 28 points to 4 with 22 minutes left in this one.
They're just going through their gears now. That was a great set by Canberra, marching out the field. Jamal Fogarty kicks the ball high, and they're just going to turn this on. Defensively, Savage goes down and comes down with the tackle. They're looking really comfortable now, aren't they?
They are. They're just going through it. Sideline for Bob Jane T-Mars, Michael Chamis.
Yeah, this is the beauty of what we're doing here in Las Vegas. The Wigan Warriors fans, they're sitting next to the Canberra Raiders fans. They've joined forces. I don't know what they're singing. I think it's a Wigan Warriors song, but they've joined forces. They've adopted the Raiders as their own. It's great to see.
Yeah. Well, they need some friends, the Raiders. So now, this is where we like to see what the Warriors are actually going to do. And they've got that young wrecking ball out there, Halasima, who's come out there. Huge raps on Lika Halasima, the 17 for the Warriors. But why hasn't he been out there before now? Like, this is the thing. Like, we've got 21 minutes left. I know he's only young. Tamale open him up now, the Canberra Raiders. Oh, no. He's up over the halfway. He beats one. He beats two. Tamale, put down 30 metres out. Oh, he's made a mistake. The ball's been taken. So, from feast to famine, Sevilio Tamale, 28 points to 4.
It was a great play by the Warriors to rip that ball out, but that's our big worry. Tamale just coming on a play 5 kick return, just straight through the centre. If I'm Andrew Webster, I'm starting to get really nervous.
Yeah, because this could open up like my favourite Heinz spaghetti. And you can hear the singing now. The Wigan supporters and the Canberra Raiders supporters. As now Barnett goes outside. It goes across now. Here's Metcalf. Goes across now to Pompey. Sorry, that's Laatoa. He's brought down on the halfway line. 28-4. Raiders over the Warriors as now Metcalf darts from dummy half. Takes the ball to the 40-metre line. Running to the north. They're 40 metres out. Back to the left-hand side. They come back. James Fisher-Harris finally said, get me back out there. And he's now 29 metres out. So he'll play the ball with a big opportunity. Left side. Now Metcalf goes out the back. Harris to Vita. This is better play. Now it goes back inside. Pompey trying to get the pass free. Knock on. Changeover. Pushing that last pass. And that is just not what they needed now. The Warriors have missed 29 tackles in this game of football so hard. Michael Chamis on the sideline.
You're going to get your wish, Dobbo. Here he is, Owen Paddy. He's going to come on the field. Ricky Stewart gave him a little hug as he was going to walk on. Big moment for the young fella.
Huge moment from Monto, St Brendan's at Yeppoon. He started his rugby league career at Billawheeler in central Queensland, and he's playing for the Canberra Raiders. I love it.
What a moment. Like, to get your first grade debut at any time is special, right? But imagine training all pre-season, you know you might be close to getting in the squad, and Ricky Stewart gives you the tap, mate. You come to Vegas, not only are you coming, you're going to make your debut on the biggest stage.
And he's putting his hand up because he wants somebody to go on. Tom Starling, he's like, mate, you got to come off. You've been told to come off. Pass the ball and get off the field. 18 minutes to go, and Starling says, thank you.
Davida Harris coming out of the line.
Out of the mule, teammates at Penrith. And here he goes, Owen Paddy. He's out there. So the debutant goes in. Owen Paddy plays the ball. Comes across to Papali'i. Big Papa. He rolls forward, takes the ball to that halfway line. I love that for the debutant. Welcome to first grade. Long pass goes to Fogarty. Fogarty will go high. Been very, very good. And this time taken by RTS, almost 2 metres out. And look at that man there. Makes the tackle straight away, Owen Paddy. Making your debut at Allegiant Stadium, of all places to make your debut.
end up by 24 points. It's pretty easy going for him.
Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. And they're singing like they've never sung before. Ali Leatawa. And there will be questions asked. I know it's round one, but this Warriors side, it's concerning as Mitch Barnett is brought down just short of that 40-metre line. Egan shifts across to Dylan Walker, back inside to Nickel Klokstad. He'll play the ball just over the halfway line. So they stay right. Now it goes to Metcalf. Metcalf goes high. And Weeks took the ball 20 metres out. He got away from Capewell. Beat one, beat two. He wasn't going to miss Fisher Harris. Michael Chalmers on the sideline.
I'm reliably informed by Katie Brown, who'll be on the sideline for the women's test match, that they're actually singing Wigan fans. What are they singing, Katie? Watching Wigan away. And the Raiders fans are singing Watching Wigan away. It absolutely makes no sense, but they're loving it anyway.
Yeah. Well, they had to sing something. They've been full of diesel and gas for the last couple of days, these Wigan fans. They're going well now. They've been great supporters of this, and they're just making this just such a spectacle and carnival that it is.
They do it well, the English fans. They all get up and sing, and I've been on the back end of abuse from my own fans playing in the UK too, so I know how it feels.
They don't muck around.
No, they don't muck around, Dobbo.
So, a mistake from the Raiders at 28 points to 4 with 16 left.
It's a good early test for the Warriors. They're obviously... things haven't gone their way, and there's still 16 minutes to go in this game. Now, if I'm Andrew Webster, I just want to see some fight. Show that we have a little bit of resilience. Get back to playing some football. Hopefully close the gap. Maybe not get all the way, but just close it. What we don't want to see is to go the other way, and we start leaking points. All of a sudden, we're looking at high 30s, low 40s.
Okay, so now, look at that for a shot by Tarpanay on Mitch Barnett, and he's hurt. Barnett is hurt. Well, you don't want to see that in any man. They've stopped the game straight away, and they're going to give a penalty. So let's have a listen. There's a shoulder there from Tarpanay on Mitch Barnett. Now, let's have a look at the Harvey Norman replay before we get too carried away. It was a good check, but you can't lead with the shoulder.
Yeah.
It's giving him a burner, it looks like to me.
It's just, it's only a minor technique thing. If Tarpany just, if he just wraps that arm, he's still here with the shoulder, but because he's just got to tuck that little bit with the whole body, it's almost just a body check, not really a shoulder, but the referee really forced, no really wrapping technique there, so the referee forced to blow the penalty.
Hang on, so now Atkins, and he's got 10.
You just have to use that arm to wrap.
Well, there's still time with 15 and a half to go. I mean, it's not insurmountable, but with a man down now.
Well, we've seen crazier things in this game.
Yeah, and Canberra's been known for the
they can leak points in years gone by. was sitting next to Andrew Webster in the coach's box, and straight away he got on the walkie-talkie. So the message, if we're going out there, this is your opportunity.
Well, for the Warriors, it's now their opportunity to score points. They've got less than that. Obviously, they're down to 12 men, the Raiders, so they've got an opportunity to do it. It's up to them now.
In the Westpac red zone, they trailed 28 points to 4, but the Warriors right on the attack. James Fisher-Harris takes the ball to the 10-metre line. They need points and they need them quick. So now that man, Mitch Barnett, who just got a penalty, he looked like he wasn't going to walk, but he miraculously got up straight away, miraculously, and now they come back to the left. It goes across to Metcalf, back inside to Capel, who's straightened. Brought down in a good tackle by the Raiders. Paddy around the legs along with Hoskins. Right side. Now it goes to Walker. Then it comes out the back. Numbers. It goes to Klodstad. Straighten. Lower Toa. And he's brought down. In a good play. Klodstad now. He goes. Nickel Klodstad tried to dance from dummy half. And that's the last tackle. So they're 5 metres out. They need a good kick and a repeat set here. Short play. Goes across. Ball loose on the deck. Picked up now. Raiders. So they got out of that, Todd, Carney.
Yeah, they did, Dobbo. They did. They done the right thing for 4 of the plays, the Warriors, and then they tried to go sideways again. Bring them back through the tight defence of the Raiders. They're short in the middle. They've lost their front rower.
Dylan Walker's clutching at the wrist down to the sideline for Bob Jane teammate Michael Chamas.
Yeah, this doesn't look good for Dylan Walker. Looks like he has some sort of wrist or finger injury here. He's getting himself back in the marker, so hopefully it's not too bad. The other thing is Ricky Stewart, boys. When you talk about the message from Andrew Webster, the moment Joey Tarpanay left the field, Ricky Stewart turned to his team and started banging his chest, banging his heart to let them know the fight for this 10 minutes is pivotal for them.
Thank you. So Hudson Young to play the ball, and the Raiders down a man. Joseph Tarpanay in the bin for a shoulder charge and a check. He's on report. Savage on report as well. So here's the Red Terror. And we've got to start talking at some stage about our 3-2-1s. He's been very good so far. Up to 83 metres, 3 line breaks.
What is it, sorry?
He's run 83 metres so far. Yeah. So now a long pass and comes back. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck takes the ball on the 30-metre line and brings the ball back to the 40. I just like their defensive effort for the Raiders so far tonight, and that's been what's really impressed me is they make another big shot. They're down a man. The Raiders are just absolutely up in your face, and you can just see this Warriors side slow to get back. They're now 40 metres out. A man up, they come to the left. Now it comes to Mitch Barnett. He tried to spin out of 1, spin out of 2, and he's brought down. Simi Sasaki's out in the field as well, now the 15. Now it goes across out the back, a better play. It works around. They're going everywhere at the moment. They throw the ball back. Long pass, goes back, knocked on by Sean Nickel. Blocks that, picked up by the Raiders. Scrambling defence. Raiders desperate. Warriors looking clunky. 12 to play, 28-4. Canberra over the Warriors. As Triple M rocks the football on the Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard, Todd Carney.
Yeah, definitely clunky there from the Warriors, but they need to stick their pass if they want to score points, because as you said, Ricky's gone out the call for the Raiders to continue to work hard, and they're doing that. They're scrambling in their defence. The Warriors are just coming up short every time.
So they take the ball up towards their 40 own. Half of the field.
Round one cramp.
Look at this. You've got the Viking clap, and now the Wigan supporters are up doing it as well. They're standing up going at it. Well, if ever there's a team on a bandwagon, now the Wigan foot side are on there. Oh, look at this. Weeks has just gone up the middle here. We play the ball now. Paddy, good pass, goes across, comes back to Strange. Strange dances around, goes across to Fogarty. He got a bit of shape. Ball is on the deck. Roger waiting there.
Too smart.
He's just calm, isn't he, Roger?
But there's still a man down, and they're making inroads up the middle as Fisher-Harris. His inspirational front rower takes the ball towards the halfway. 28-4, 12 to play. As they work towards the 40-metre line, they come to the left-hand side now. Walker out the back. And I can tell you, Dimitri Mayunga, he played the ball. Now it goes across to Chanel Harris-Tavita. Mitch Barnett. Brought down in the Westpac red zone, 20 metres out. They open up the right-hand side, they stay left. Now it goes across. Last play, back across to the right. Goes across, short pass, Walker. Now out the back. Numbers. Fisher-Harris for the line. Did he get there? Drops the ball over the line. Picked up now by Sebastian Chris. Sebastian Chris beat one. Tucks it out to the 20.
Great scramble defence from the Raiders.
Yeah, but I thought James Fisher-Harris was there.
They're going to get a gift to the
mistake as well. So
they're getting desperate now, the Warriors, aren't they? Just a little short side raid on last play. It was an odd decision. They almost, pull it off. They flick it back over the open side. A couple of short passes, and that's where Fisher-Harris found the space.
Well, that's the second play the ball mistake from the Raiders. Sebastian Chris has just given one away. Hallsborough in the first half. And that's the stuff that Ricky will be wanting to work on this week.
Yeah, he won't be impressed with Ricky.
10 minutes left, 28-4. Warriors with a big opportunity. So they've got a penalty now because they've obviously with a shot clock, they've slowed the play the ball. Hudson Young at Grant Atkins saying, come on. And this is the way it goes. Time violation. I haven't seen a time violation penalty in years. Anyway, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So now, the Warriors with a big opportunity. Real big opportunity. Via Mayanga. Plays the ball. Now Egan goes right. Goes across to Metcalf. Long pass. Goes across. Tua Pickney beat one, beat two, and he's brought down 5 metres out.
They're doing a good job
there. The Raiders, they're going to give away another. Somebody could go to the bin here. They give away another penalty for slow play the ball. So the Raiders really trying to milk this clock. As near he's very good. Halasima goes forward. Lika Halasima. And now they come out the back. It goes across to Walker. Waimaoga. He's brought down just 5 metres out from this trial line. They're in the Westpac red zone at the moment. They trail the Warriors. Out the back it goes. Better play. Roger. Did he get there? I think he did. They're claiming no. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck saying yes, he got there. And that's a try to RTS. They went to that left-hand side, Todd Carney, and the numbers outweigh. Sheer weight possession, 28 points to 4. Kick the cup. 8 minutes left in this one.
Yeah, they got one. It's a little bit too late. Obviously, the Raiders been down to 12 men, but it's the right idea. They played a bit of footy. They've been trying that play most of the game, and it hasn't come up crunch from. But this time they get the opportunity and they capitalise properly. And Roger dives over in the corner.
Yeah, and a team that's been well beaten across the park. Roger's been fantastic. He couldn't have done any more. He's had 20 carries, 176 metres, and it's just. I don't know. I know for the balance of their team, they've said they want Chance at the back and Roger on the wing, but you just feel at times we don't get to see the best out of him because he's not in the back in the open field. He's stuck to deal with the corridors and the yardage carries.
I agree.
He's just such a high caliber player. You see Metcalf from the sideline can't bring it back.
Yeah, 46% on the Perth kick predictor, and look, the score remains 28 points to 8 with 7 minutes 29 left. Sideline for Bob James T-Marts. Buy 3, get 1 free, plus instant cash back on Bridgestones, Yokohama, Kumo and Pirelli tyres. Visit bobjane.com.au today. T's and C's apply. Michael Chemis.
Yeah, look, as good as the Raiders have been this afternoon, you have to look at the inexperience on their side, and it showed in pivotal moments just before half-time when they were up 16-0. They coughed up the ball, they gave the Warriors a chance, and then again here in orchestrating this situation with 12 men, they haven't really handled the best, and that's the inexperience in this side that'll grow over time.
Yeah, and that's it. It's just going to be a work in progress, isn't it? And Ricky knows that he's got a young side. I mean, you look at Strange, you look at Savage, you look at Weeks, Timoko, you look at young Paddy. Like, these are the players. Like, Horsburgh's he's not like an old dinosaur either. They've got a very good team this year, but next year they're going to be unbelievable.
You're never going to be playing your best footy at the start of the season, right? Just straight away, round one. But the key is to play enough of your footy that can get you the results, or you can go back to home the next week and go to work on your craft and go to work on improving your footy as a team. And it's been a fantastic result here for Canberra to start this off. Coming over here, and I'm not going to declare it yet, but it's pretty much
they've got Brisbane in round 2 in Canberra on a Saturday night. So
the pleasing thing for me is the way Jamal steers the ship.
Yeah.
He plays the long game. He's happy to kick to the corners. He's happy to stay in the grind.
Triple M Rocks, the football expert, comments this afternoon. Wade Graham and Todd Carney, Michael Chamas on the sideline, and we've got the Gillaroos International coming up after this game. Jasmine Strange, the great Aaron Woods, and Katie Brown joining us on the sideline. Best known for her on Sunrise in the morning, but she's a leaguey. She's a die-hard leaguey. South Sydney, she played with the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Loves the rugby league. Heavy kick there, that's a mistake. And they're trying to claw back into it. And Andrew Webster will be frustrated with his performance.
Toddy's highlighted it a couple of times today, and straight away we can see the Warriors have let themselves down today and made it hard on themselves. And unfortunately, with the loss of Sean Johnson, there's going to always be scrutiny on who comes in to replace him and whether they can step up and get that job done. And unfortunately, today for the Warriors, the kicking game and where they've given the Canberra Raiders the ball just hasn't been good enough, and it's put them under pressure.
Here's Savage with the ball. So you get another go at this today, Wade. Is this for you this afternoon, or are you coming back later?
I'm done, mate. I'm done. I'm going to come back and do a little bit of a wrap.
Oh, hang on, I forgot this. He's got some corporate boxes to go.
I have some suites to visit, mate, and on behalf of the NRL.
Toddy, you and I will be right. You're done, but you'll be around tonight, no doubt.
I might take Toddy with me.
Well, he loves it, don't worry about that. So now they're 20 metres out. Raiders on the attack as they shift to the left. We'll stay with the red terror, Corey Horsburgh. He just gets the head forward and goes, there's only one way, and that's straight. Oh, the ball's been ripped out and they give away a penalty. So frustration starting to creep in as Tarbonnet comes back onto the field, and they're back to 13. And look at him mouthing off the red terror. Look at him. Hang on.
They're
They're going to challenge this now.
A real ruck interference.
So
called held and then
he's called held, and there's been a bit of ruck interference. I'd hate for Corey Horsburgh to be wrong here on this instance because he gave. Is it James Fisher-Harris? Oh, hang on.
Warriors defender comes back through and contacts the ball as Corey Horsburgh is attempting to regain his feet, causing the breakdown. The challenge is unsuccessful.
So he was right.
It's not worth a shot, to be honest. Yeah. This late in the game.
So they're going to go for 2 points.
He might have been. That's what he might have been saying. He might have been talking him into it. Challenge it, boys. Challenge it. I'll drop that.
He's been impressive today.
He has.
Obviously, there was talk that he wasn't going to be at the Raiders. He's worked hard on himself in the off-season. He's turned up today and played really good football.
Well, he had an honesty session, my understanding, with Ricky, and Ricky just laid it out. He wanted to leave because he wasn't getting, and he had some incidents in the New South Wales Cup. But this guy played Origin 2 or 3 years ago. Like, he's a good footballer. His weight was an issue, but you can just see his minutes have been huge tonight. He's come back a different. And Michael Chamas, Bob Jane T-Marks, you've actually been, and obviously aware, he really has transformed himself in the off-season, Corey Horsburgh.
Yeah, you got me?
No, he's asleep.
He's getting photos with his fans, Michael Chamas, at the moment. The kick was successful. 30 points to 8. Michael Chamas for Bob Jane T-Marks. Horsburgh's transformation in the off-season has been quite remarkable.
Yeah, it has. Sorry, boys. I just got caught up in the moment out here, all the Raiders fans. But yeah, it has been because, as you said, Dobbo, Ricky Stewart, the issues with him, they were serious enough to warrant him wanting to leave. And Ricky Stewart being happy for an Origin player to walk out the door. Now, the Tigers looked at him. They were on the verge of signing him. But in the end, Corey Horsburgh decided to stay in Canberra. And apparently his attitude has been first class. Now, he's a different cat. We know that. But Ricky Stewart has been really happy with his attitude since that all unfolded at the end of last year.
Can we just confirm that you were getting selfies with fans? That's why you were off the headsets, my friend.
That's not true. They were autographs.
We saw an attempted short kick-off there, and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck came back down with the Warriors. So the Warriors in great field position here.
So now an opportunity for the Warriors as they march towards this line. They trail 30 points to 8 with 3 minutes 50 left. So the ball goes across out the back to Aaron Clark on that left-hand side, and he's 2 metres out. It's been impressive. So now Egan goes left. Oh, Metcalf had a look. Wade, that's a coach killer. And we're looking right next door to the Warriors. It's over for the Warriors tonight.
Yeah, he's tried hard today, Metcalf, and again, he knows it's late in the game. He's trying to force the issue. There's a lot on his mind, trying to execute his play, and unfortunately just couldn't execute his fundamental skill there. It's going to be a big week for him. Bounce back.
Warriors have got Manly in round 2 as well. No easy game with Manly now, so they're going to go home and do some soul searching. That's a Friday night game. The early game, you'll hear that Friday night game.
It's a long trip home.
It was always going to be a challenge for Metcalf, filling Sean Johnson's shoes. He's known for his running game. He needs to find that balance because you don't want to lose his running game. He needs to obviously adapt and work out what's best suited for him. I think his halves partner, Tavita Harris, needs to step up and help him a little bit more. And as you said, Chance isn't a natural sort of fullback playing out the back. I'd like to see Roger pop up in the middle of the field to help him out, but not playing on the outside. Play back through the middle. Drop him under the easy play.
Well, that's going to be the key for Webster, right? How do we keep his confidence up? Because there is going to be a few bumps in the road, and it's going to be a process to try and consistently get him where the team needs him to be, and maintaining a player's confidence and their expectation to get out there and play well. It's going to be crucial for Andrew Webster and how he challenges that job he has to manage.
And the only way he can do that is by playing regular first grade every week and then doing it there.
2 minutes left in what has been a really impressive Canberra victory. 30 points to 8 over the Warriors. And so now the ball with Nickel Klogstad gets the offload. He called held. And this clock winds down, and there will be some disappointment, no question. As Aaron Clark takes the ball over the halfway line. We've got to start talking about who we like as our man of the match.
I think Toddy's got the points today, doesn't he?
You're already gone first up, have you? I mean,
Wade's up.
I think Wade, I think this is what happens when we get experts together, boys. I know it's early on. You both make a decision. Like it's not one or the other. You both have some input into this. So, a minute left in Canberra. A minute left as Canberra lead 30 points to 8. And what an impressive victory has been by the Raiders. They started from the beginning. 2 tries to Sebastian Krish, 2 tries to Xavier Savage, and Matthew Timoko. Fogarty's 5 from 6. Tarpanay had a bit of sin binning. And the Green Machine get their season underway with a really impressive victory. They came to Vegas. They've stayed united. They played the siege mentality. As Fogarty just rolls the ball into the carpet, and they'll wind down the clock with the shot clock on.
Ricky Stewart's impressive round 1 record continues. He just knows how to get the best out of his players early in the season, his game plan. I thought he nailed the decision to start Papali'i early in the game, big occasion, just get your experienced guys on there, and they've got it done today, Canberra.
That is full time, 30 points to 8. The Canberra Raiders over the Warriors. And the seatback Triple M MVP. Get it expert advice at unbeatable prices at Seatback Direct. Visit us in store at seatback.com.au. Boys, who do we like tonight?
I think Horsburgh features for sure for me. You can't go past Starling either.
Jamal Fogarty's steered the ship really well.
I thought Xavier Savage had a wonderful game as well. He was busy out of the backfield. What's his stats saying? 17 carries, 210 metres. The intercept try, that was crucial, so he could feature there. You want to do the executive decision, or
I think
we're sitting on the fence, aren't we?
No, you really are. You're disappointing.
This is what happened when you bring two chefs in the kitchen, mate. You should have just went Wade Pickett or Toddy Pickett.
Let's do it this way. Ricky Stewart straight away with Michael Chamis. Down to you, my friend.
Yeah, boys, he was a very, very happy coach, Ricky. That was an unbelievable way to start the season.
Yeah, Michael was a fair bit of composure there. The way they played in that 10-minute period without taps was all hard.
What about the first half? They really set the tone with the defence. 16-0 up. The Warriors had a bit of ball, but you withheld them, and it set the tone for the day.
There's 31 tackles to about 11 to 12 missed in the first half, and our 11 to 12 misses is a massive statistic to win. It's only game one.
Up to you, boys.
Sticky Wade Graham here, mate. Congratulations on the win. The decision pre-game to start Josh Papali'i, big occasion, Las Vegas. Get your most experienced man out there. Was that what that was all about?
100%, yeah. And, we wanted. We knew how intense it was going to be at the start of the game. We practiced our start all week. I think people underestimate Papa.
Yeah. Hey, Ricky, it's Dom, mate. I can't wait to have a beer with you tonight, mate. We'll go and enjoy that victory, brother.
Thank you, Dobbo. Cheers, mate.
Good on you, mate. There we have it, Ricky Stewart. Our MVP.
Well done.
Thanks to CPAP. Jamal Fogarty 3, Corey Horsburgh 2, and Josh Papali'i 1. Are we happy with that?
Yeah, happy. Right, if you're happy, we're happy.
We're going to take a break. We've got an international up next. Canberra 30, Warriors 8, as Triple M rocks the footy.
The Triple M NRL Play of the Day.
Last tackle, Westpac red zone, 10 metres out. They shift to the right. Now it goes to straight. Try time! Xavier Savage scores for the Raiders. That's a great try. It was all the Tom Starling work, and they shifted right. And the Raiders, 10-0.
Sport. Uncover well-kept secrets with Listener's lineup of investigative podcasts. Download the free Listener app and search Uncover.
Hey there, it's Stephen Zoyce with you. Footy fever is rocking Vegas with 2 games down and 2 to go at Allegiant Stadium. Earlier on, it was Wigan who showed Warrington no mercy in the English Super League opener. The reigning champs taking down the Wolves 48-24. Back to the NRL, Cronulla's Blake Brayley says his side won't be taking an undermanned Penrith lightly in their matchup this afternoon.
We saw in the trial matches that no matter who steps up, they do a job for them. So we're going to treat them, as the best of the best. And, I'm sure they're going to come with their best game too.
And South Australia have snagged the Sheffield Shield for the first time in 13 years. The Redbacks beating Victoria by 64 runs.
Save big with hot offers this weekend at Autobarn. Get 25 to 30% off great brands. Don't miss out. Ends today. Only at Autobarn.
23 degrees at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, and up next, it's our Aussie Gillaroos against England as Triple M rocks footy.
The verdict, thanks to Tui's. How do you feel? I feel like a Tui's or two.